The Jake Asman Show will begin shortly. Thanks to all these great Patreon members who help support the show. Get your super chats ready. Jake will be here in just a moment. If you love the New York Jets, this is the place to be. And now, the Jake Asman Show.
The Jets and the Titans, Glenn versus Saleh, week 1 in the ultimate revenge game. And we also know the Jets' opponents, weeks 2, 3, and 4. Lot to talk about. We break it all down and more. Dylan Tereman's going to join me. It's the Jake Asman Show. Let's hit it and get it started.
We sitting in here, we excited as hell.
Now it's time to get to work. Are you a happy guy?
Oh my goodness, let's go!
I haven't felt joy talking about the Jets in a long time. When they announced it, I went, yeah! Jets, let's go! A new chapter for the Jets has started. Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji are tasked with shaping the future of this franchise. Will they be the ones to finally get it right? We will be here for every step of the journey on the Jake Asman Show, breaking down all the storylines, every game, and everything in between. Please subscribe and hit the like button below. Super Chats, baby. Cut the line. The Jake Asman Show starts right now. Here we go, Jet fans. Welcome in, everybody. Show number 2 on the day. We are presented by PrizePicks. We have a signed Curtis Martin helmet up for grabs at the end of the show, so make sure you enter the Asmaniac Raffle for your chance to win. Also, tonight, for those of you watching this before 8:30 Eastern, going live to react to the full Jets schedule when it's officially announced with Rich Samini, Brandon Tierney on our Jets Collective podcast. So subscribe to the Jets Collective YouTube channel, and you can watch the show live at 8:30 Eastern time. Right now, we say hello to our good friend Dylan Tereman, who joins us now in his weekly Thursday spot. DT, how we feeling, man? Jets and the Titans. We had a feeling it was coming, and it is definitely coming. Week 1, Jets opening the year in Nashville.
Yeah, we're not getting royally screwed over by the schedule makers so far through the games that we believe have been leaked, but there's never going to be an opportunity for drama that the NFL is going to pass up, especially if it includes the New York Jets. So last year it was Pittsburgh against Rodgers, obviously doing the quarterback swap with Fields. Now it's going to be the Tennessee Titans with Robert Saleh. There's a lot of former Jets players on that roster. As we know, he kind of assembled Smoky Mountain Jets in like the Titans version. Like him and Dayball kind of just brought back all the pieces from both New York teams. So it's going to be fun. I'll call it a winnable game, right? I think you have to at least consider it a winnable game. Can they come out with a little bit of a fire under their ass and prove us wrong about what the season's going to look like in totality? Because last year, week 1, they lost to the Steelers in a pretty terrible fashion, and they kind of crumbled and never got off the mat. So this is going to be the tone setter of the season, and I think it's winnable. But the rest of the schedule is kind of iffy for the Jets.
We will get to what we know so far about the rest of the schedule, but I do want to share this with everyone out there. The Asmaniac meetup game on the road will be Jets Titans. I've already booked a flight. I've already booked a hotel room. I've already secured a game ticket. We are putting together a big time event for all the Jet fans who are making the trip to Nashville. Stay tuned for more information, but we will have something big time on Saturday, the day before the game, and we will be part of a huge tailgate for all the Jet fans making the trip on Sunday that are going to the actual game on September 13th. So book your flights. I booked on United. It was cheaper than both Southwest and Delta for those of you who are booking a flight from the tri-state area. It was significantly cheaper on United. So just wanted to share that tidbit of information with my listeners who are trying to save some money and plan ahead for their trips. Also, for those planning ahead, Gangrene Beach Club, get your tickets. Dylan Tereman, we're going to try and get him there. This is DT in a Speedo. We won't let him bring in the bong, though. That's not allowed at HQ2. But make sure you lock in your tickets to Gangrene Beach Club. You might see Dylan in a Speedo. You just might. Come join us, gangrenebeachclub.com, for the event of all events. DT, your thoughts?
That was incredible. We joked offline. I knew what was coming for me watching all the other episodes this week. If Sabo was in a tub with Frankie V, I knew something was happening. The bong was a nice addition. That was pretty cool. I will say, if I looked like that come July, maybe I would wear a Speedo, but I don't think the hip titties, I guess they call them, the love handles, they're not looking quite like that picture shows, because I've been hitting the bong a little too much. But this is going to be fun, man. If I can figure out how to coordinate all the rides, and I'll talk to friend of the show, Nick Shine, hopefully a little bit later today. If I can hammer out all the details of travel, I found a flight from Raleigh where I'll be the night before. So I'll go straight from a concert, straight to the event on a 6 a.m. flight if it all works out. So I'm doing everything I can to attend, and I appreciate the lengths that people are going through to help me get there. So this is going to be fun, man. That list of people, I keep looking at it. I'm like, how do you not want to be poolside with Frankie V, Joe Blewett, Robbie Sabo, just arguing Bailey Bros versus the Arvell's Army? I mean, Boy Green, like what entertainment. The X Factor guys, Dom C as well. I mean, I'm excited to see everybody if I can make it.
I am pumped, man. I'm hoping you make it. And look, if you're there, get ready, because Dylan's going to light it up, if you all know what I mean. All right, let's talk about some of the other games. Here's what we know, folks. All right, these have been confirmed, and I don't exactly feel great about this. Week 1 through week 5, here's the Jets schedule. We have all the home games. We don't have all the away games or the bye week confirmed. But Dylan, as you see on the screen there, week 1 through 5 locked in. So the Jets open in Tennessee against Robert Saleh and the Titans. The home opener is against Jordan Love and the Packers. Jordan Love, the future Jet quarterback in 2038, of course. Then week 3, Aaron Glenn against Dan Campbell. Glenn back in Detroit to take on the Lions. Week 4, Aaron Glenn against Ben Johnson in Chicago. And week 5, Jets return home to take on the Browns. But to have to face the NFC North in weeks 2 through 4, that is tough. If you lose week 1, Dylan, I hate to say this team could be looking at an 0-4 start just on the matchups.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of what the order was, unless they got a cupcake schedule, we're always going to have to consider 0-4 after how last year started, with what looked like on paper a little bit of an easier stretch for the first month of the season. Now, Titans, like I said, winnable. Packers, we beat them the last time they came to MetLife. We went to Green Bay and beat them. That was the Breece Hall cutback run where everybody was trailing him. But they're a new team. If Micah does start on the PUP list, he won't be ready for this game. And the Packers are 0-5. And then they rank dead last in like pressure percentage without Micah Parsons. So there is a chance that, you upset the Packers in your home opener. Hopefully, coming off a win from the Titans would help bring a big fan base to that week 2 game. If they're coming in 0-1, like, it's not going to be as lively as it would be at 1-0. So that could be a steal of a game with the Packers. Should be fun. The Lions, I mean, they had a down year last year, and it's hard to know exactly what they're going to be. So maybe getting this team in the first 3 weeks of the season is kind of good. They're still feeling out their whole process. I believe they had a coordinator change on the offensive side of the ball. I mean, Chicago, regardless of where you slot them, we were going to probably chalk that up to an L. They're coming off a really good season. They were picking 25th in the draft. They went deep in the playoffs. Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson seem to be the duo. Then you get to the Browns. I think it's winnable, man. Can you start 2-3 or 3-2? Like 3-2 is obviously like the high mark, I think, and 2-3 would be like the expectation. But
you can't start 1-5. You have to
just
be
can't.
2-3.
Yeah, you can't start 1-3, 1-4, 1-5. You can't do that. You can't start 0-2 or whatever like that. You can't start on like a big losing streak. But it is not very conducive for like a 3-2, 4-1 start. But 2-3, if you can get there, whatever the week 6 game is, it's probably not going to be Miami. Maybe it's Kansas City. That would be a little tough, especially. But Patrick Mahomes coming back, we'll see. But yeah, 2-3 has to be the expectation with this first 5.
I just can't remember a year where the Jets played the entire division
in 2020. In 2021, they played the AFC North weeks 1 through 4. It was Ravens, Browns. Because remember Flacco, it was Garrett's rookie year, and he had that 3rd and 9 play against the Ravens where he was where he was barely used. Then the next week they won against Cleveland.
Yep, Zach came back in the Steeler game and they won that. They were 2-2.
And then they lost to Cincinnati. So yeah, that was the only time, and that was 4 of 4. So it's we've seen it happen, but it's not. We wish they were a little bit more separated.
Yeah, I mean, look, this division is very good. A year ago, every team in the division in the NFC North had a winning record. Chicago 11-6, Packers 9-7-1, Vikings 9-8, Lions 9-8. So, from a Jet standpoint here, can you be 2-2 through 4 somehow, like they were in 2022? Can you go out there and at the bare minimum be 2-3? Can you get off to that kind of start? I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world, but again, to me, it all comes back to week 1. People think I'm nuts for saying it, but now that everyone else sees the schedule, week 1's a must win. If this team's going to do anything this year, if they're going to get some confidence, if they're going to believe that things are actually different, that Aaron Glenn actually has his team trending in the right direction, week 1 is a monstrous game, because if they win that, there's some validation. There's something that Glenn could point to his team being like, see, things are different this year. We got a real plan. Buy in. It's going to work. Last year, they came out ready to play. Oh, great. Where did that get them? They blew the game against Pittsburgh and then no-showed against Buffalo, and we're down 30-3 in the fourth quarter in that game before a garbage time touchdown. They lost 30-10, and the spiral was on. So week 1, go and get it, man. And then we could talk about week 2 being winnable with the Packers playing without Micah Parsons in that game. They're 0-5 without him. Like, okay, we can have that conversation, but they got to win week 1 first, man. Week 1 is gigantic for this franchise.
Yeah, the last thing any Jets fan is going to want is the Sunday afternoon, Monday morning quotes of Robert Saleh taking pot shots at the Jets about this is what it's supposed to look like. We just convincingly beat the Jets, and like this time around it's going to be different for me as a head coach. Like, that's the last thing we want to see. Even if we are rooting for Saleh to have some kind of success in Tennessee, don't let it start like that. Punch the Titans in the mouth. I think on paper, we have the team that can stop their run game. I think Tony Pollard is a fine back, but I don't think he's like world beating. And then on the playmaker side, from a wide receiver perspective, it's like Carnell Tate, who is probably going to get matched up with Stevens or AZ. They have Chimere Dike in the slot, and then Alec Omenor. So like, you kind of have the ingredients to combat their skill positions. And if you can have the pass rush that we believe they will have now with the additions that they've made, 5 new additions on the D-line or on the edge room, I think we can get after Cam Ward and do it. But we'll see. Camp is going to be really telling to know what exactly this team's going to look like. And week 1 still lies, so we'll have to at least hope that it's momentum going into the season.
Ladies and gentlemen, hit the like button if you're joining us. Comments, questions, super chats. Cut the line. Dylan Tereman is joining us here, and we're giving away a signed Curtis Martin helmet on the show. If we get enough entries, we need at least 20 entries during this show to meet the membership threshold. If not, we will carry it over into tomorrow's program. Curtis Martin signed helmet up for grabs, and when you enter for the Martin helmet, you're entered in Saturday's weekly raffle for the following 3 signed Jet items: Darrelle Revis end zone pylon, Joe Klecko Hall of Fame signature jersey, and a Wayne Corbett signed football. Those are the 3 prizes in the Asmaniac weekly raffle. We'll get to your calls as well. A couple super chats and memberships to shout out. First, Derek, the Kansas Jet fan, writes in that he's gifting a membership. Derek, we see you, and you are in for 1.
Have a good day.
Derek, thank you very much. Kyle Clifton with a super chat. DT, why isn't there a pregnant Barbie doll?
I've been loving this series of comments from Kyle Clifton because he always has something witty to say following up. So I'm excited to see what the answer is, but I have no idea.
Ken came in another box.
There it is. There it is. The Clifton joke of the day. That was a good one.
Comments, questions, super chats. They cut the line. Curly Norman says Dance Boy has to win week 1. It's just going to be very tough for Aaron Glenn to follow up 0-7 last year, and then week 1 you lose to Robert Saleh. That almost makes week 2 a must win.
Well, yeah, it would definitely put the pressure on. And if you started 1-1 and it's lost to the Titans, win against the Packers, it would kind of all be a moot point at the end of the day going into week 3. But yeah, that first week, like I said, the Titans and Saleh taking the pot shots, and then Jake doesn't want to go into his birthday week 0-1. He wants to start 1-0 after being in Tennessee. So keep the fan base happy. Start with some momentum. I don't even want to say if you lose in a fashion where it's like, okay, we have something to build on, because it's such about the team morale too, and they can't keep suffering losses in September. They have to finally get a win early.
I mean, if you really wanted to be cruel, the way the schedule is set up, this is the Aaron Glenn's getting fired by week 7 schedule.
If they don't start,
because think about it.
Yeah.
If you lose week 1, you lost to Saleh. That's going to make Woody be disgusted. Then you lose to Green Bay. You lose to Glenn's old team. You lose to the Bears and their hotshot coordinator. The Jets hired, of course, the wrong former Lions coordinator. You lose to the Browns, and it's like, holy crap. If you can't beat the Browns at home, who are you beating? Like, that's the Aaron Glenn starts 0-5 after he started 0-7. Here we go.
So let's just hypothetically say week 6 is the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll just give it a matchup that is not favorable for us. Then you have the Dolphins and the Raiders, 2, I would call them matchups where the Jets might actually be favored despite what the record says through 6 games. So they're winnable games. 3-5 is minimum, bro. Like, I don't want to see 2-6 through week 8. Like, we will have no chance of lurking in December if that's the case. So 3-5, if you can squeak out 4-4, that would be fantastic. Like, Titans, Packers, Browns, Dolphins, Raiders is 5 games on paper that like should be close for the Jets to have a chance to win. Now go actually do that, and if you don't come up, 5 for 5, be 4 for 5, and then you're 4-4.
We need a win week 1. I cannot say that enough. The Jets need to win week 1. Lou B says we're sitting in section 110. Jet fans, invade section 110. Purchase tickets in section 110 if you're an Asmaniac planning to go to Nashville. I am in section 110 for the game, and we'll have details on our events for Saturday and our tailgate before the game on Sunday. But it is on like Donkey Kong. Week 1 in Nashville. We're making it happen. Huge shout out to Phantom Lights, who just gifted 5 channel memberships. He's the first to be a part of the Curtis Martin signed helmet in a major way. Phantom Lights, this is for you.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Thank you, Phantom. Here are the following 5 people who are now channel members. Adam Fella, Bradley 3216, Jamel Hayward, Big Country 51, and W. Charles, all receiving a gifted membership there from Phantom. Someone online today, a Titans fan, said there's not going to be a lot of Jet fans that are going to Nashville. And I laughed because it was like 40% Jet fans the last time the Jets played there when we had Aaron Rodgers and won that game a couple of years ago. There's going to be a tremendous amount of Jet fans there, especially that it's week 1 and Nashville's a great city and it's Saleh. We might have half the stadium.
I was just going to say it could very well be a 50-50. We obviously don't have the allure of Aaron Rodgers, but there's a lot of reasons for Jets fans to be optimistic as opposed to last season with Fields, just on the Fields to Geno upgrade alone. Like, I feel like that's enough to get fans in the building. Then, like you said, it's week 1. We're starving for football. It's in a city that's like, obviously it's September weather regardless of where it is, but it's a beautiful place. A lot of people are attracted to that area just for like tourism purposes. So like, yeah, you can convince your girlfriend or wife to spend a weekend in Nashville and get a chance to go to the Jets Titans game. And I was just going to bring up that person who was chirping on Twitter, because it's like, do they not know who we are as a fan base? And like, I can't really say much personally because I don't go to a ton of games, but like, Jets fans show up. Like, I saw what it was like in Tampa in week 3 when we were 0-2. There was a lot of green and white in that stadium. So we definitely travel well, and week 1 is always an opportunity for us to get it all out of our system in case that's the best game of the season like it was last year.
Hit the like button if you're just joining us. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. We're breaking down the schedule so far. Full thing comes out tonight at 8. I'm going live on the Jets Collective podcast with Samini and BT to react to it. Then I'll be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I am filling in for Michael K on the radio from 1 to 3. So we will be live at 9 a.m. tomorrow instead of our normal 10 a.m. start time. So tomorrow's show, make a note. We're starting earlier than normal. PSA to everyone out there. Michael Jacob entered the raffle for one. He became a channel member.
Just don't let go of the rope.
Thank you very much to Michael for becoming a member. He's in the raffle now for one. Kyle Clifton checks in. Mrs. C was really mad about the neighbor sunbathing nude outside. Personally, I'm on the fence.
He's 2 for 2, man. He's batting 1,000 today. Those are good ones, Kyle.
Money well spent, Kyle Clifton. Money well spent. DT, while I have you here, some Jet news to get your thoughts on. The Patrick signing yesterday. Tim Patrick, your thoughts on the Jets adding a veteran wide receiver?
Well, it's funny you mentioned Tim Patrick because one of the things that Rich Cimini put in his tweet about the signing was that he has inside-outside flexibility. So right off a Kyle Clifton super chat, I guess I would prefer him to be more of like an X receiver, right? The backup to AD Mitchell. We know who the three starters are: Garrett, AD, Omar Cooper Jr., the rookie, obviously. And then your backups now are Tim Patrick, Isaiah Williams, and Arian Smith. If Tim Patrick is your 4, I feel a lot better than having Arian Smith as my 4. There were a couple seasons in Denver before he suffered 2 really bad leg injuries where he posted over 700 yards in back-to-back years. So I don't think we're going to see that version of Tim Patrick, right? He's 32 years old, but 6'5", 210-pound frame. If AD is not available for the Jets through any stretch of the season, can Tim Patrick be that guy on the boundary opposite Garrett? I think he is good for, 2, maybe 300 yards in this offense, a couple touchdowns because of his size, helping out in the red zone. Familiarity with Mooj from Denver, familiarity with AG from Detroit. So there's 2 intersection points there. Seth Ryan also, for what it's worth, in 2024 with Detroit. So there's a lot of crossover with the coaching staff. Just come in and be a flag bearer, right? We'll use a solid term. Be a guy who can take the message from the coaching staff and trickle it down to the Arian Smiths of the world, to the Isaiah Williams of the world, and help those guys and the UDFAs and help them along in the process this summer. That's going to be his main role because he's not going to be on the field a ton.
Tim Patrick, if he has to start a game or 2, you could live with it. Anything more than that, But that's what he's supposed to be able to handle, like be a good wide receiver 4 or 5 depth piece. So I'm with you. I think they needed to add someone, and I'm not totally surprised he was the guy they added because Kyle Clifton actually asked me yesterday about veteran receivers and who I think they could be interested in. He was one of the names I mentioned, so I don't think anyone should be that surprised. All right, Breece Hall, your thoughts on the Jets getting this done, and now what's the expectation for Breece going forward? First time we've had you on since the Jets got a new deal done with Breece.
Very excited. One for Breece, first and foremost. I mean, I think it was deserved. He's played well enough to earn a contract in the top 5, top 10 of running backs being paid. And obviously it's already gone down from the 3rd highest to the 4th highest with Devon Achan's extension in Miami. So you still have Gibbs, you still have Bijan that need to get paid. So that's going to bump him down a couple spots. He's going to be properly slotted in terms of financial perspective. The performance on the field, in my belief, there's no reason to think that Breece can't have his best statistical season, over 1,000 yards rushing. I think he can do it again in this offense. He should have around 500 yards receiving in this offense. Can he get 9 total touchdowns? That would be the most. Last year, I believe he had 6, including the passing touchdown to Mason Taylor. So can he get up to 9, right? 6 on the ground, 3 through the air. Maybe he gets double digits or flirts with double digits, but 1,500 all scrimmage yards for Breece Hall this year is well within his wheelhouse, I believe, at least. And next year, the price tag is still all guaranteed. So it's basically tag times 2. And I think that's a fine, strategy for Mooj. And I like that he shouted out Nick Sabella because that's somebody who's been on this front office staff since before this regime got here. It's not somebody that Mooj brought in specifically like a Robbie Patton. So Sabella getting like a little hat tip from the general manager is always a good feel because at least we know that there are some bright spots in the front office that seem like they've kind of overstayed their welcome in many of the areas.
Today's show is presented by my friends at PrizePicks, promo code HMA. And if you put $5 in like Dylan Tereman did, you could get $50 instantly in lineups. DT, you hit a big PrizePick lineup you texted me about. So when do I get a thank you for making you money?
Yeah, for real. I did. I played a 3-leg lineup in the MLB. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I picked all the little devil emojis. I had Bryce Harper, half a home run, Kyle Schwarber, half a home run. Schwarber hit 2 that day. And then I had some random Rockies outfielder for half a base hit. And I was like, you know what? I feel good about this. I think it was a $10 bonus lineup, part of that $50 that you get after using your $5. And I hit for 147. And I was like,
boom.
I was like, you know what? We could do things on this PrizePicks app here. So I was surprised it was even available in South Carolina. Nothing fun in terms of sports books and betting is available down here. So cool to get into. I'll have to follow you on the PrizePicks app and start trailing some of your futures and MLB bets, because I need to know what to do with these MLB and NBA playoffs. I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm getting close.
Well, here's what I need you to do. We're talking Breece Hall. Give me a more or less on each of these numbers that you can find on PrizePicks.
I'm taking more on the top 3. So I'm taking more on 975 rush yards. I think he gets over 1,000. I think he gets over 5.5 rushing touchdowns. I would say he comfortably gets 6. 6 is his career high. I think he can get that. 325 receiving yards. I think he booms past that. This year he had 350 in his worst season since his rookie year, where he played 7 games. So if Frank Reich and Seth Ryan know what they're doing, and hopefully, feel like Groundhog's Day asking an offensive coordinator to use Breece as a weapon out of the backfield. But 325, I'm taking more. I'll have to take a push on 2 receiving touchdowns. I don't know how many times, like a screen that he could break. So I'm going 3 for 4 on more, and I'm kind of nervous about receiving, but screw it. Give me more. I see less is highlighted, but give me more on all of them. I'm a homer today.
Give me more, baby. Yeah.
Just don't let go of the rope.
Don't you dare let go. Dylan in a very positive of moods. We'll get to your calls as well, rapid firing through some hot jet related topics. Obviously, our programming will dramatically change starting tomorrow. When we get the full schedule, we get an idea on how it lays out, but we know all the home games. I bet week 18 is against the Dolphins, just based on the fact that the Jets play the Patriots in week 16. So I don't think they'd have the Jets playing the Pats again to end the year. I think they want to keep New England and Buffalo available for a win, and the winner of that game wins the AFC East scenario for, the last game of the NFL season. But we know the first 5 weeks, it ain't easy, Jet fans. We can be honest. The Jets will be underdogs in probably 4 of their first 5 games. I mean, I already saw the opening line for Jets-Titans. Titans are a 1.5-point favorite at home. They'd be an underdog against the Packers, the Lions, the Bears. I think they'd be a slight favorite against the Browns. But I think for the Jets to have a season, they're going to have to get through the first 5 games with at least 2 wins to stay afloat.
Yeah, 100% agree. I'm kind of worried. I know week 10 is Buffalo. We see that. 11 and 12, they've been rumored to be the West Coast trip. So that would be the Los Angeles Chargers and the Arizona Cardinals, whatever order you put those in. And then you'd hopefully get the bye week in 13. So I would agree Miami in week 18 feels like the safe bet, because they want to hedge their bet that New England and Buffalo are playing for a little bit more than Miami and the Jets, which, I mean, that's fine, because that's usually setting up for a 1 o'clock CBS C-team broadcast, Jets-Dolphins matchup where the Jets pull one out of their ass and everybody bitches about draft positions. So I'm cool with that. And then we kind of just have to piece in week 6, 9, and 15, maybe, which is Kansas City and the 3 divisional road games, I believe.
What's the best opponent they could get week 6 if we assume they're going to be on the road for that one?
The best opponent?
Cardinals, winnable game?
I would say Cardinals or Dolphins. But then that you're getting...
But they wouldn't be the Dolphins because you're playing them week 7 already.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I didn't see that. It's circled back to 7. Yeah, you're right. So it'd have to be It would have to be the Cardinals. Yeah, I don't think I would want New England and then Miami. Yeah, I would have to say it'd be the Cardinals. But do they split up the West Coast trips for the Jets and make them take 2 trips? Hopefully, I don't know. Because it's weird, right? Like you go all the way to LA and then you stop back in Arizona, stay for the week, train there, and then come home. Or do you have to just make 2 West Coast trips?
Ladies and gentlemen, a 5 spot from Ted Ruggiero. Let's go, Ted. He is in our Curtis Martin signed helmet giveaway for 5.
And here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
If you hear your name, you say thank you, Ted. Night of Day 33, JM Live, Ginger Beaner 3, Blunt Father 420. Dylan, is that you? And Boy NGSD, all receiving a gifted membership there from Ted Ruggiero. Comments, questions, super chats, cut the line. The big fella checks in. I'm going to Nashville. Jet fans were there in droves 2 years ago. It's awesome. Get ready. Let's tear it up. Section 110, Jet fans, as Maniac Takeover in Nashville. We are working on a huge event for Saturday. We're going to have info on where the tailgate will be for all the Jet fans making the trip for Sunday. But it's all coming together, baby. And we're going to beat some Robert Saleh ass. And if not, the season's over, so no pressure.
I'll be excited. Hopefully I can make it to this one too. July and then September might be my 2 big Jets events, but I got to make it out. Big fella's going to be there. I got to make it out and see him again. He was cool to meet in Tampa. So shout out big fella.
We need a stellar performance by the New York Jets. Tavondre Sweat revenge game. Forget Saleh. It's a Tavondre Sweat revenge game. Take over, baby. Sack Cam Ward with it all on the line.
Yeah, 100%. Could you imagine that's the put away? Is like Tavondre Sweat pushes the pocket. David Bailey comes off the edge against J.C. Latham and gets Cam Ward for the sack on 3rd or 4th down, and the Jets seal it. Get your bets in on PrizePicks. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, a 10 spot from Seth Martinez. Hit it.
And we remember everything. That's all I'm saying. We remember everything.
We're all taking receipts on all the people who continually mock and say that we ain't going to do anything. I'm taking receipts. And I'm going to be more than happy to share them with all of y'all when it's all said and done.
Yeah, baby. Saleh versus Glenn. Oh, yeah. Seth, you're in for 10. If you hear your name, you say thank you. Seth, Wardog 2087, Iron Will, Johnny 45 1F, Just in My Bag, Antonis _ Helen, My Young Grin 22-9, Dylan better be an AC or I'm not coming 47, Make O'Devil 4558, Brandon Halem 51, and Grimmark all receiving a gifted membership from the Seth Martinez. The fact that someone already made an account threatening to not come to our event in Atlantic City unless Dylan Tereman is there is astonishing.
The internet moves fast, Jake. That's one thing I've learned in these streets is you say something, it gets clipped out. You do something, it gets clipped out. Don't ever flop like a fish in your office floor. It's all on the internet forever.
Speaking of things on the internet forever, it is time for a major update in the Beast Breaker suspension saga. Beast Breaker has submitted an apology video. And depending how people in the Asmaniac community react to this video, we are willing to uplift the suspension a couple days early as Beast Breaker has maybe learned a lesson.
I would like to start by thanking the great Lou B for helping me get a plumber and paying for the repairs so I can have hot water again. He is the best. I know how lucky I am to have him care about me. I also need to thank the many Asmaniacs who donate money to help me pay for my boiler and tub repairs. Most of them they don't know me, so the fact that they would do this makes me internally grateful and proud to be part of this community. Finally, I should have never told Mad Max to hurt himself. That was wrong. I take that back and hope that Max never hurts himself, and that's never the way. Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you. Have a good day.
Dylan, your thoughts on the Beast apology?
For Beast standards, that apology was well said. in typical Beast fashion, he took it a couple sentences too far, but that's okay. We can forgive that part. But what he said was good, and it was well needed. Lou B went through great lengths to help fix whatever situation he got himself into. Happy it's all figured out. It seemed like there was a suspension, you said. So was Beast put in timeout for this incident?
Beast was suspended from yesterday's show and today's show, and we've come a long way even with the apology, because the initial apology was, thanks Asmaniacs for helping me on the water heater, followed by, look, Max, I didn't mean it, but you pissed me off so bad. Let's call it even and go separate ways. I personally accept Beast's apology. It seems like many in the chat do as well, and I know for a fact that Beast has spoken with Lou B and has thanked him numerous times over the phone. And I think Beast Breaker's apology is heartfelt. And I think personally, the chat is open to it and agrees. I think his suspension should be uplifted, started tomorrow.
I like those last two words. Yeah. I think that the chat should decide, and it seems like they are pretty on board with Beast's apology. And it was like pulling teeth to get it out of him, but I'm glad that we finally got a proper thanks from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, not only did we get that apology, but we also now have 2 new drops.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you. Have a good day.
So I think he's earned the right to be a part of the community once again.
Yeah. What am I, just content to you, Jake?
You are, Dylan. You definitely are. Ladies and gentlemen, to your calls we go. Buckle up for this first one. Oh no.
If Mad Max ain't yapping about jets, that boy, he's jamming. He's standing, freaking dancing, wall smashing. I'm Jake Asman. If Mad Max ain't ever stopped yapping, that boy, he still be dancing. Then call Jake Asman. He got an orange wall.
What's up, Asmaniacs? How you guys doing today? So we have a main point to talk about, the schedule release. So honestly, Jets fans, how excited out of 10 are you for the schedule release tonight? I'm excited, 10 out of 10. And Jake, any Asmaniacs are going to Chicago meetup. Honestly, I know so much about Chicago. Just DM me, honestly, because I know so much. I was actually there last year. So if you guys are recommending, if any Asmaniacs are traveling to Chicago for the Bears game, there's some good places. The River Roast, very good place. Very good. Their breakfast items are good. Was there for wedding last year.
Have you thought about not moving your phone up and down as you're talking here? It's very distracting.
Nah, I mean, I'm not moving up and down my phone. All I'm saying is Asmaniacs. I recommend, the River Roast, very good. Was there for a wedding. And then you got to get the deep dish, Asmaniacs. Their deep dish in Chicago, very legitimate.
Hang it up.
I think it's legitimate. Their pizza's good. Trust me, for someone who's went to Chicago, I think their deep dish is good. That's probably over opinion, but deep dish is probably better than the American pizza, Because some of the pizza, if you get a good deep dish, especially in Chicago, very good. And honestly, Asmaniacs, honestly, Jake, you should make your meetup in Chicago than Nashville. Come on, it's probably a better city than Nashville, honestly.
Nope, Nashville week 1, Mad Max. Be there or be square.
What's still? Any Asmaniacs who go to Chicago? Shoot me a DM on Discord, Mad Max, or... Because honestly, I have the best recommendations, and then I could do a better death tent than Juck Wagon.
Stop it! Listen to me, Mad Max. Did you just say that deep dish is better than American pizza?
I think Chicago deep dish is one of the best pizzas around. Honestly, Jake.
Did you say it's better than American pizza because it is a form of American pizza?
What I heard.
I think deep dish is better than the Neapolitan pizza. Honestly, at some places.
You said American pizza, did he not?
I swear.
I said American pizza, but I meant more Neapolitan pizza, honestly, Jake.
Hey, Mad Max, what's your opinion on Beast saying sorry? Do you accept his apology?
I accept his apology. Beast should have never said that, but I don't listen to fans from Beast. I have a great supporter community, a Christ Center community. So whatever Beast says, it doesn't really affect me because I have a good community of people who support me. You know what I mean, Jake? And a lot of the Asmaniacs do support me. So
Well, Mad Max, you keep up the good work, all right?
Sounds good.
Good job.
We covered a lot of ground there, Dylan. Your thoughts?
I have a lot of thoughts about Mad Max. At first, I thought he was like on a skateboard, the way his arm was moving, and he was like kicking and pushing. And then I realized, I'm like, does he even know what a skateboard is? Do kids even do that type of activity anymore? Probably not. And then I realized that he was just fidgeting with his phone and could not keep it steady. I heard American Pizza, man. He was saying that deep dish was better than American Pizza, and I just was caught so off guard. I'm like, isn't that a version of American Pizza? So a lot of thoughts about Mad Max, and he was a good first call.
Mad Max, thank you. He accepts Beast's apology. So all signs are pointing to Beast being reinstated for tomorrow's show. It was going to be Monday, but I thought the apology was so good, might have to move it up a little bit.
Yeah. I like a football Friday, getting Beast back.
Schedule's out. We're going to be talking about all the different scenarios for the Jets. I feel like Beast needs to be a part of it.
Have a good day.
I think he needs to be on. He needs to come prepared. He needs to know the schedule a little bit better. He needs to give some deep thought analysis, really show us that this suspension was used for good, right? And not pouting and crying off camera, but really thinking about what he's going to bring to the show.
Ladies and gentlemen, Major Poonage in the house. Great apology. Now hit us with a La Puerta Negra. Let me see if I have that handy here. Hold on.
Can I correct you? Because
go ahead.
This is hilarious. You keep calling him Poonage, and it proves that you were not like a Halo 3 guy back in the day. It's Ponage. Like, instead of saying owned, they put a P on it, and it's pwned. So, like, it's really corny, but you keep saying Poonage.
Poon's funnier, though, is it
It
not?
is so much funny.
Who doesn't love some Poon? I attended Harpoon Fest in Boston a couple of years ago.
I just wanted to give our guy Major Ponage the grace with the
Major
$20
Ponage,
super chat. Yeah. I wanted to at least acknowledge him by his true name.
Well, acknowledge this. How about 10 from Mr. Poon? 10 gifted memberships from Ponage. You want this 10 times, Major Ponage? Since he appears to be a Beast fan, I'll give him the best of Beast. Here you go.
Woo! Bang! I'm just a little grouchy today. I didn't get much sleep. Almost fell off the bed. Almost hurt my asshole this morning.
Nunchy, wiki.
Someone asked me today, how many clips of Beast do I have? And I said easily over 100.
Yeah, you've probably got your own separate files, the Beast files.
I do. I don't even have enough room for all of them.
Of all the files that need to not be released in the world, the Beast files is probably top the list.
Woo! Ka-ching!
How about this one? Or this one?
Happy New Year!
Or
Tweet. String in the cheese.
little string in the cheese.
What the hell is the tweet?
Day of the Jet fan with the super chat. Process of elimination. Jets at Bills week 18. Both teams have an opponent for each week except 11 and 18. We both play each other in week 10. I'd much rather it be the Bills, who will be playing for seeding, I think, at that point, and are much better than the Jets, I'd imagine, than to have the Dolphins in that spot, and it's the March for Arch Bowl.
Yeah, it very well could be. That's a good point. And like I said before, it's one of those classic games that goes under the radar, and next thing you know, other teams are looking around at the scoreboards, and the Jets are beating the Dolphins in a game that is purely for draft position. But I don't know if we'll be in contention for the number 1 pick. I know we'll probably have a top 10 pick organically, but I don't know about number 1, man. Like, there's some other really bad teams in the league too.
There are a lot of bad teams. The problem is the perception of the Jets is that they are one of the worst teams. So they're going to have to fight that until they start winning.
100%. Yeah, but I look at like the Dolphins, the Cardinals, the Jets. There's probably another one in the NFC that I'm just like not thinking about right now. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. I don't want to like get too big into like Giants hate because I'm not about that. But I saw their first 2 primetime games this year. That's pretty daunting for them too. Like obviously Harbaugh, coming in, they think they know they upgraded there after Dayball, but it's going to be interesting to see the Giants too because they're kind of in the same boat. They got to get off to a hot start as well.
Giants are home against the Cowboys week 1, and then they play at the Rams in primetime Monday Night Football week 2.
Yeah, that's tough.
Not easy. Not easy, but we will see. Let's see. Let's get to more of your calls now, shall we? Appreciate everyone here. Hit the like button. Obviously, we're only reacting to the games that we know. We'll get the full thing tonight. And on my Friday morning show, we'll have way more for you, breaking it all down. Let's go to Derek, who's next. Hey, Derek.
Hey, Jake. Hey, DT. How are we doing today, guys?
What's up, Derek?
Not much. Hey, shout out to Beast. That felt like a very sincere apology. Beastie Boy, if you're listening, you definitely earned my forgiveness on that one. Man,
Amen.
I was just scanning over that. The first few games, Packers, Lions, Bears. That's a tough stretch.
Oh, my.
At least, I think
Damn it. If I didn't have coffee in my mouth, I was going to say that.
I think the NFC North might be the best division in football next year. If I had to go second, I'd probably say the AFC West. But so I guess at least we get some of those NFC North games out of the way early. That's going to be a very tough stretch. We come out of that 2-2 or 3-1. I think we're going to be feeling very good about the upcoming season. I'm very excited about week 1. I'm with you, Jake. I think it's a must win because I was just looking at the Titans roster earlier when I was waiting, and I really think we have a better top to bottom.
The Jets are better. The Jets are better than the Titans. They are.
Every facet. Yeah. I was looking at their cornerback core, and I'm like, good grief. Like, they look like a bunch of no names. I guess they don't have Snead back this year. Either that or he wasn't on the roster that I was looking at. I think this is a very
I think he might be hurt. But also Jarvis Brownlee Jr. revenge game. And I think there's a little bit of bad blood between him and the Titans organization.
I'm pretty excited. I also noticed when I was looking through the Titans roster, they have 3 former Jets on the defensive line alone. They got Solomon Thomas, they got Jermaine Johnson, and JFM.
I hate saying Solomon Thomas is a former Jet. I'm sorry.
I know. Yeah, it seemed like he was short-lived. Walter Payton Man of the Year. Crazy
red zone fullback package. Solomon Thomas.
Yeah,
that was the start of the Jet debacle against Denver. That was the end of the season. The Solomon Thomas goal line package.
Yeah,
so depressing.
You outsmarted yourself and you fooled yourself to the tune of 6 straight losses or whatever it was.
Yeah, I think that's the only part of when I was looking at the Titans roster that really has me, because Jeffrey Simmons is a monster, and they got that Keldrick Falk from Auburn, I think, who is one of the top-rated D linemen. So I love that it's going to be a very good test for our offensive line, but I'm excited to get to Nashville and hopefully meet some of you guys. I definitely intend on going. I got a week's paid vacation I can use, so it'd definitely be a blast to get at that tailgate. What is it, 110?
Section 110 is where I have a ticket. And then we'll have an event Saturday and a pregame tailgate Sunday. I have been working on this all day already. My phone blew up this morning, and I've been on it nonstop planning the Nashville stuff. So we'll get that situated. And then for those who want to come to our annual game at MetLife, as soon as we get the full schedule, we will pick a game that makes sense. Maybe that Cleveland game could work because that's winnable. Maybe the Dolphin game or the Raider game, week 7 or week 8 is still in October. That's early enough. So stay tuned. We're going to figure it all out.
Sweet. I can't wait. So real quick before I hop off here, what are your guys' score predictions for week 1?
Ooh, score prediction already.
23-21. 23-21. I'm not going to give you a winner.
9-6 Jets.
Wow.
No. Let's go. What was the score when Pennington led them to a win in 06? 23-16?
That's a little too far back. I was thinking about
23-16 when the Jets opened in Nashville in 2006. Chad Pennington hit Chris Baker for a touchdown when they were tied at 16. Jets won that game. Ended up being a 10-6 year. Pennington comeback player of the year. Geno Smith manifesting that in the year 2026, 20 years later.
Let's go.
Man, I hope so. That'd be sweet. I think it's going to be a good, intriguing quarterback matchup. And looking at the Titans secondary, I think I could definitely see us, putting up 20 plus. I think we definitely should. The only thing that I'm really concerned about is the Titans defensive line, but it should be a good game, and I can't wait to get up there and hopefully meet some of you guys. I hope you and the fellow Asmaniacs have a good one, man. JETS, Jets. Let's go, baby.
Derek, we appreciate you. Great call. What do we got here? PBM says, if we don't win week 1, we're 0-4. Must-win game. That's how many feel. I can't blame anyone who feels that way, who watched this team a year ago and then sees them open up with the Titans and then the NFC North division right after.
I can't shit on any of PBM's record-related takes because last year I gave him a ton of shit for changing his record prediction after the AVT injury. saying they were going to go 4-13. I said it's not going to be that bad because of AVT missing, and it wasn't AVT's fault, but they ended up going worse than PBM's 4-13 prediction. So I'm not going to touch this, Mike. If that's what you say, I'll go with it. But you don't want to have that lingering possibility, and the best way to not go 0-4, win week 1.
That is a good point. You can't go 0-4 if you start 1-0.
You can't birdie every hole if you don't birdie the first.
Ladies and gentlemen, of your calls.
Chuck Wagon's always cooking, which it takes. Chuck Wagon's even cooking at the game. Chuck Wagon hates McDonald's, but he's headed home to cook. It's time once again for Chuck Wagon.
Hey Jake, hey Dylan, how you guys doing?
The Chuck Wagon.
Yeah. Look at that apron. Look at that apron, man, with the pin on it and the sticker.
Yep.
Flashy, bro.
Thank you. All thanks to Jake. I know you guys are content creators and you guys really use those leaks, throughout the day for your content. But as a fan, I really hate all these leaks. As a fan, I just don't like it. The NFL should just keep the day a secret, and then all of a sudden, just like breaking news, all of a sudden you don't know when it's happening, bam.
But it gets out anyway. See, there's a difference though, Chuck. There's the leaks that like Jordan Schultz was not supposed to get the story. Jets are playing the Titans week 1. The NFL did not announce that. It got leaked by someone tipping it off to Jordan Schultz. When they've announced some of the primetime games, that's part of like, oh, we'll give ESPN a big game to announce. We'll give all our TV partners a big game to announce. Those are announcements, not leaks.
I know. Those announcements, the leaks, all of it. It takes away from the special of the night. It's like having Christmas 7 days in a row before the actual day. It's just, I just think it takes away from what is really special about this day, and it just takes it away.
I just think in the year 2026, it's hard to keep anything a secret.
Yes, unless literally you don't tell anybody except for maybe like the owner and the president of football operations and maybe the GM, and that's it.
Is your day really that affected though? Like we still don't know the full schedule. Like we have a lot of the games, but like we don't have all of them.
It is good for people who do road trips, like how you guys plan on going to Tennessee for week 1. Kind of knowing it ahead of time. There are people probably already. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Chuck Wagon, did you burn yourself?
Yeah, I just got splattered from some grease. Yeah.
What happened?
No, I'm cooking hamburgers.
Oh,
cooking up some burgers. I like it.
Yeah, look at that.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I guess I had my hand a little too close and just splattered a little bit, but oh well. Hey, sometimes you got warrior wounds and all that. You gotta take it.
Chuck Wagon, you are a true champion.
Have a good day.
Thank you very much to the Chuck Wagon. Look, we don't have the full schedule yet, but we do have some of it. I like a lot of it coming out early because I bet there are a ton of Jet fans. I already know a bunch who already booked their flight to Nashville. I booked it. Shout out to Lou B for getting me a hotel room reserved. We got that taken care of and a game ticket taken care of. So to not have to worry about that already, I probably saved money because the prices are only going to go up on hotels and flights once it's actually official the Jets are playing in Nashville.
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, you hope that it is true, but I believe that the week 1 matchup is certainly true.
Yeah.
Chuck Wagon,
I had heard it too. I just was waiting for someone that has broken stories to confirm it because I'm not going to be wrong.
We speculated it like 30 seconds after we realized Saleh, new head coach, Titans are on the Jets schedule. This is how it's going. Chuck did say something, though, in that call. He said something about it feels like Christmas 7 days in a row. Jake, isn't that just Hanukkah?
That'd be 8.
Oh, it's 8 nights. Damn.
Also, I got news for you. When your team sucks, the schedule release is not actually fun. It's shit. Like, Like this is not good. Like
Here comes the flood of record prediction questions. Jake, how many wins are we winning this year? It's like, I hate asking this question right away.
Well, you know what it is? I was genuinely excited for the schedule release when we had Aaron Rodgers because we were going to be in prime time for the first time in a decade. So we had 2 years of excitement to see like, oh, wow, the Jets are going to be in prime time. But when you're an actual fan of the Jets outside of the Rodgers years, like the schedule release day is like, which teams are going to humiliate us now? In what order?
Yeah, what kind of drama are they going to bring? And so far, not a ton of drama. Week 1 obviously has its storylines and all the revenge games attached to it, but not a ton of drama. We haven't really talked about the Vikings in Week 17.
Skull Vikes.
I'm not going to say it's the worst time to play the Vikings because it can really go a multitude of different ways. They could be absolutely garbage at this time next year, and both McCarthy and Kyler Murray are not working out for them. But if there was a team that was trying to figure it out that you would want to play early because it's winnable also, I would say that the chances of beating the Vikings probably decrease as the season goes on because I just think they're well coached and they have a ton of playmakers that if the quarterbacks are hitting by week 17, they could actually be, a force in that division and in that conference. So I wish we got the Vikings a little bit earlier. I know Gary Myers got duped by the guys on Rothenberg or whatever. And Miami, Minnesota did feel like a really good start because then it's winnable games. But yeah, Minnesota's kind of that wild card in week 17 to me.
Week 18, if it's the Bills, at least it's 3 in theory playoff level teams to end the year to not screw up the Jets tank if they're out of it.
Yeah, 4 out of the last 5, depending on who 15 is with the Broncos because they were a former playoff team. And I mean, I've seen pictures of Bo Nix and his knee, and it doesn't really look like it's how it should be sitting in his leg. So we'll see what the Broncos are by week 14. But isn't it interesting? We've played them 9 out of the last 10 seasons.
It's insane.
Denver. Yeah.
They're basically a division rival at this
point.
They
should just be in the division. I was just going to say that. Yeah. And we always know what happens when we go over there. Somebody gets devastatingly hurt, whether it's ABT or Breece or whatever. So let's hope that the MetLife turf versus the Broncos is better for us this time around. They missed the kick in the rain. That was home against Denver, right?
Yeah, the London debacle was last year.
Yep.
I mean, when they play Denver, usually it's a crazy-ass game.
It's always like a close, lower-scoring game. Like, hammer the under on PrizePicks. Take less team points, total points in that game. If you get weather, I know they cut the kicker today to make room for Tim Patrick, but let's just hope that our kicker makes the kick in the rain.
Wouldn't that be nice? Ladies and gentlemen, Jay with a trivia question. Anyone remember the very first primetime game ever and who played in it? I have the answer, Dylan. Do you know?
No, I have no idea.
Jets at the Browns in the first ever Monday Night Football game. Joe Namath.
Oh, hell yeah. That's a good
1972.
Wow.
Howard Cosell on the call. Yeah.
I love it. I figured there was like a Jets angle in this with Jay's question, but I had a feeling maybe it wasn't going to be the Jets. People forget like how long the Jets have really like been around.
1960. I think 60 was the first year as the Jets. They were the Titans in 1960.
Yeah.
Or they became the Jets in 63. Is it 62 or 63?
I had to look at the flag. It's 63.
Yeah.
maybe it was actually, yeah, it had to have been 63. Yeah, because it says 60, then 63, then 65. 78, they changed to the helmets that we kind of have now. And then 98, we changed to what we grew up watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls on our show. We got a who's who of people on the line. And thanks to the Jet organization, a special guest will join us at the end of today's show, specifically for the Asmaniac raffle. We'll have this person on to help send us to the Wheel of Champions to give away the Curtis Martin helmet, because obviously Beast is still in suspension for at least one more day. More of your calls. Hit it.
I was shocked to see that it's been 18 years since I went to Nashville to see the Jets play. When Brett Favre blew out his biceps, and the Titans were undefeated. I think we were maybe 8-3 or whatever.
Did he get hurt in that game? Because they won that game, and
They won that game big, and it really that's when I think he aggravated and he really spiraled downhill.
That was
terrible.
an amazing win. I remember watching that, the main event in Plainview with my dad in 2008. That they were 8-3 after that. They were rolling, man. They beat the Titans. They were 10-0. They smoked them, and we were thinking this is the best Jets team the Jets have had since '98.
Right. So I saw Ted was asking for hotels there. I think the Sheraton Nashville downtown is right off of Broadway near the Grand Ole Opry. That's walking distance to everything.
Look into the Hilton Honors in Nashville as well.
Yeah. Another pro tip is Lonnie's on Printers Row. Anywhere you go in Nashville, there's karaoke, right? And everyone's trying to break into music, and there's no cover. They don't appreciate it when you boo the karaoke singers there, so don't do that.
Well, good thing Jet fans never boo.
That's right.
We'll get all our boos out for the stadium.
Yeah. And then as far as show business goes, I thought that Beast's apology was very heartfelt and genuine and quality. The only critique I would have is I wanted to leave a message and there was no beep at the end. So I had really no idea what to do at that point.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Other than that, I thought it was great. The last thing I just wanted to leave you with was, would you guys happen to know what the difference between a G spot and a golf ball is? No?
No.
No, a guy will look for a golf ball. I'll talk to you later.
3 for 3, Kyle, man. Oh my gosh. That's a good one.
Have a good day.
I love there's no beep. I love there's no beep. Come on.
Beep. Ladies and gentlemen, more of your calls. I've been told that this man has already secured his tickets and will be joining us in Nashville.
Get ready for Neil. He will make 13 points about the New York Jets and maybe hump a Patriots jersey. Get ready for Neil. He's probably smoking a big fat cigar and burning his house to the ground. That's Neil.
Jake, my brother.
Hello, Neil. See you in Nashville.
You Bruin, you found out already, huh? You found out?
I found out you, Peter Castro, Team 69 coming down to Nashville. Let's go.
I never been there before, and I want to go. I'm going to bring my shit-kicking boots, the whole 9 yards, the little cowboy hat. We're going to get some Jet cowboy hats. We're going to do the town up, boy. I'm excited for that, And this is going to be our Super Bowl, Jake. I mean, reality is
it's a must-win. The season's over.
They
don't
this
win.
is a game. I mean, if we go home, we could cancel the season. Just when I was out, they sucked me back in again. Just when I thought I was out, they sucked me back in, Jake. It happens every year.
You believe, Neil. We're going down there.
I remember the popcorn I was eating at that Monday night football game in front of my Magnavox television with my popcorn when the Jets played the Browns. I knew that answer, Jake, right away. Trust me.
Yep.
Anyhow, I missed the Beast situation. I guess he made some kind of insult to Mad Max or something, and
it was more
everybody
so,
got bent out of shape. Look, these guys got, Jay Quest, all these guys, take a fucking chill pill. Will you? Come on already. Beast is the man. He keeps us entertained during these dark times when there's nothing going on.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Something. Beast gets upset. This is a big thing for Beast. This show is like his, You know what I mean, Jake? It's a big deal for him. He likes the spotlight, and you got to let him have the spotlight. We know he says what he feels. I mean, Jake.
We love Beast. He look. He had a sincere apology. What he said was inappropriate to Mad Max, and ultimately, the bigger thing for me was what Lou B did for Beast, fronting $2,500.
Yeah, I get it. I talked to Lou B about that. Look, he was very thankful. Lou B told me so. Whatever he he has trouble expressing himself. I guess when he's on the show or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Look, Beast is very defensive, Jake, because
he's a man's man.
The guy gets the shit kicked out of him every time he's on. I mean, you guys abuse the guy day and night, night and day. I mean, he gets abused. Let's face it. If anybody should get a pass, it's Beast. I mean, you have him in every situation, from pissing out his window to going on the thing and taking having his clothes off. I mean, you can't get any more embarrassing than we put this guy through. Yet he comes back over and over and over again. So I mean,
Beast is the man. I'm a Beast fan. It's just certain things you can't say. You can't tell someone that they should kill themselves. And I needed a little gratitude for what Lou B and the Asmaniacs did. Like the fact that
I had a guy say that at me at traffic light when I cut him off. Go kill yourself. I mean, come on. That happens. Again, I didn't know the context of it, so I'm not going to get into it. It's water under the bridge, but everybody has to take a chill. Look, Beast is an important thing for our laughter, and he's certainly I think hopefully we don't need him as much this year because we might have a winning team, but when we suck, we certainly want to have Beast to keep our spirits up, right, Jake?
I agree, Neil.
You guys are negging me out. You guys neg me out for the last. I'm starting to think I'm talking myself into that we're going to have a good season. I'm excited a little bit, this and that. And we're talking. Dylan's talking about the last game of the year that we're going to be fighting for the #1 pick. If I have to go through another year like I had last year, I don't think I'll make it.
I didn't say
the win total's 5.5.
I understand that. I understand the win total's 5.5. I understand that the two Super Bowl teams that were in the game in the Super Bowl last year were not supposed to go to the Super Bowl, were they?
No, but they were supposed to be better than the Jets are supposed to be.
Yeah, I get it. Look, the roster got a lot better. We have an offensive coordinator. It cracks me up the way everybody trashed the Klubnik pick, the day of the draft. I was the happiest guy in the world when we took him. I didn't care if we had to move up. You know how badly I wanted a quarterback in this draft. I didn't give a shit who it was. We have to have quarterbacks. That's why I even want this guy in the supplemental. The more, the merrier. I mean, if I could get 2 quarterbacks in the room, I don't want to see Russell Wilson just as much as you don't want to see him. I don't want to see any veteran backup on our team. Maybe if we're 5-2 and Geno gets hurt, yeah, okay, then I'll take a veteran. We could go pick one up during the week and grab somebody off the couch like the Colts did last year. But other than that, do you really want a guy like that in the room?
No, I think, Neil, we're at a point where I want to give Kate Klubnik a chance to be the backup. That's what I
didn't like the way you felt about it initially, but now the more I think about it, the more I agree with you. I don't want to see a backup. I want Klubnik to be the backup, and if Sorsby comes out in the supplemental, I don't give a shit what you guys say. A second would be a steal of the century for that kid, as good as he is. And who cares if we give up?
How many times have you watched him? You watched Brendan Sorsby play
football? I got his stats. I heard about him. I asked Lou B, who's the GM. He says he's got a good arm.
Lou B wanted Jeremiah Lovett too. Goodbye.
These goddamn exploding cigars. I gotta go, Jake. I'll call back later. Shit.
I asked Lou B. So Lou B says he likes Sorsby, so we got to try a 2nd-round pick for the guy.
Yeah, I don't know about 2nd-round pick. I'm glad Neil didn't say give one of the 1st-round picks that we have. It's tough, man. It's such a hairy situation, and we went through it last week, and I had to clarify myself to Big Cho, so I'm not going to reiterate it, but when you're in trouble for gambling, the NFL really cares differently about it.
Big Joe. Hey, can I shout out the great Frank P? 20 gifted memberships, Dylan. We got into a little chaos there, but this should never go unnoticed. Frank P's generosity to the community. Sound the alarms.
Let's go, Jets! Let's go, Jets! Let's go, Jets! Let's go, Jets!
Not that I had any doubt, but we are officially having the Curtis Martin raffle. At the end of the show, we went way over the 20 required memberships we needed to hit the threshold to do it. So guess what? Curtis Martin signed helmet up for grabs at the end of the show. These are from Frank P. It's raining memberships. If you hear your name called, you say, thank you, Frank P., for making me a channel member. Naturally, Nick, Javi C2184, Dangering Goliath, RX Moves, Matthew Sereno, Matthew Lloyd, Blackbeard, Travely, Snowball, Big Junkie, Roar0328, Dylan Tereman in a Speedo, PK Jet Fan, DEM95. Everyone book your transportation to Nashville immediately and save money. Cranky Yankee, Orb999, Jonathan Up 3566, Beastbreaker for Life 51, Nesmus 56, Devin McMahon, Jonathan Liardo, Joey Barone, all receiving a gifted membership there from the Frank P. But wait, there is more. Did I just see a 10 spot from the Ralphie Rocks? Hey now, hey now, hey now.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's go.
Curtis Martin signed helmet. Here's who got a membership from Ralphie Rocks. Double 33, taking Cart Monster. Rue Nuts 4502, Michael Basso 14, Charles H22, SONYNY, Mario Correa, Keith San Saber, Fragile Fraz, and can you believe it, Dylan Tereman receiving a gifted membership. Whoa. Jets, let's go. Outstanding.
Hell yeah.
Outstanding.
Thank you, Ralphie. Maybe he should get an extra bonus entry for that one. That was pretty cool. Appreciate you, Ralphie.
Sam, Super Chat, cuts the line. If we're picking Sorsby, why not sign Justin Tucker? They gave him a tryout last year. They didn't sign him, though.
Yeah. Completely different issues, but yeah. Take all the players with off the field concerns, I guess.
Trade for Deshaun Watson.
We'll straighten them out.
What's Ray Caruth up to?
Damn.
Damn. More of your calls. Nick Shine is next. Hey, Nick.
Me and Dylan said damn at the same exact time.
We're in sync, my brother.
I love it. We got to get you out to Nashville. Me and Nikki booked a trip. We're actually on the same flight with Jake going back and forth. So we will have content before we even get wheels off the ground in Newark, ladies and gentlemen. So it's going to be a fun weekend. We have hope, right? That's all you want as a Jet fan. You want that hope to be extended past Columbus Day some years. And I know people are saying the schedule don't look good, but hey, you got to play who you got to play. If you're going to be a good team, you got to beat some teams that you're not expected to beat.
Like in 2022, when they started somehow 6-3. Again, like I don't think Robert Saleh is a great coach, but are the Jets ever going to be 3 games above 500 with Aaron Glenn as our head coach? Saleh did that. So let's go. Prove yourself, Aaron Glenn. You got your players. You got the Jets have the Jets have the better quarterback, and they should have the better head coach in week 1. I don't think they do, because I think Saleh, for all his faults, is better than Glenn. But like that's the expectation. That's why we didn't fire Aaron Glenn. We kept him. Let's see it.
Yeah. You want to play position by position. I mean, they have a better defensive tackle in Simmons, but other than that, going across that board, I like how we match up against them. I like our offensive line against their defensive line. I know they got Simmons, who he will be very difficult to block, and they're going to have to double and scrape and do a whole bunch of different things to neutralize him. But Jermaine Johnson doesn't scare me off the edge. You know, like JFM, okay. I like Tittman in the matchup against the defensive tackles. Tittman has held his own. I think we start off with a victory. I think it's an astounding Jet victory. I think that we are going to be surprised by what we see. And Jake, I will have Nikki, who is coming with me, record when you get on my shoulders for the Jet chant. You're going up, bro. You have no choice. We did it at a preseason game against Carolina, and we didn't do it last year because we were 0-6 at the Asmaniac Shiner game, the Carolina game. I'm talking the Carolina preseason game in 2004. You got up, but now we have to. It's got to be the theme of the weekend, bro. I'm in shape to do this and not almost pass out like I did in 2024. So I've been training for this purpose, Asman. You're going up. Jet chants all weekend. Parties all weekend. It's going to be fun. One request, Jake, when we're planning everything, if we can get a place that a minor can come to. I know there's a lot of open spots in Nashville. Maybe we could look into that so Nikki can be there and be our cameraman and get all the content for us.
Well, Nikki's 21 to me, and if not, we'll make sure he has identification that says he's 21.
All right, Tom Ace knows some people. I'll have Tom get an ID. Dylan, send me a copy of your ID. We'll get Nikki a haircut, and he'll pass as you with the ID. All right.
Hey, the fact that I could even look that young, I'll take it.
So I don't know if you guys saw last night on my show. Gorman calls in, and he's talking about the beach party that we're having. And he's like insinuating things, and all of a sudden the people who were watching were hysterical laughing because it clicks in my brain. He automatically assumed that I'm bringing him to Atlantic City, and I'm like, wait, what? No, I'm like, I'm not. I'm bringing my lady with me for the weekend. Charles, we're going down. Oh, I'll just take an Uber. Charles, it's a $200 Uber to get to Atlantic City. So he was like very sad and disappointed when it clicked to him that I'm not bringing him and maintaining and caretaking for the weekend. So
you don't want to spend the night with Gorman?
I think the second one. Excuse me.
You don't want to hear that on the bed next to you, Nick?
You know what? And I am going to give the double stone cold to Kevin, who's already making a goddamn photo of that. So I expect that in a few minutes when I'm watching
It's gonna be you and Gorman in one bed and your lady friend solo in the second bed.
I'm gonna have arms out, and each of them are gonna be nuzzled on my chest.
Oh man!
I think the second one. Excuse me.
I don't know. I think you two would make a nice little couple in your Atlantic City.
Jake, you and I will be closer on the plane ride to Nashville than me and Gorman will be at all during this weekend. All right, gentlemen. Hey, book your trips. We'll have all the info. We're gonna have a bunch of fun. Obviously, Jake we'll put a whole bunch of fun stuff together. You said section 110.
110, Jet fans. 110.
Is it a group buy or did you do that individually?
Hey, talk to Lou. Whatever he's doing.
He's the GM.
I will call Lou the second we hang up.
He's the GM as well, according to Neil. He's the GM of the Jets.
Quick, funny Lou story. Sunday night, Lou is watching the show, and he's like, I need Beast's address. So I've sent Beast something, so I had it saved on Amazon. I screenshot the address, and I text it to him, and I tell him in the text, that's my phone number for my Amazon contact, not Beast's. Monday morning, I'm at work, 11:30 in the morning. I'm getting a call from a fucking plumber in Chicago because he gave them my phone number. I'm like, I am not this person. Delete this number. I call Lou. I'm like, Lou, you got to rectify this. I'm getting phone calls.
That plumber probably went through a world of...
The plumber resigned.
Shit.
The first plumber saw this and left. We needed a second plumber to get to the Beast lair to fix this tub situation.
I don't think the first plumber was too out of pocket to do that.
Well, I don't, Jake, you're gonna boot me after this comment, but I heard Beast told the plumber to kill himself, and the plumber was like,
I would like to start by thanking the great Lou B for helping me get a plumber and paying for the repairs so I can have hot water again. He is the best. I know how lucky I am to have him care about me. I also need to thank the many Asmaniacs who donated money to help me pay for my boiler and tub repairs. Most of them they don't know me, so the fact that they would do this makes me internally grateful and proud to be part of this community. Finally, I should have never told Mad Max to hurt himself. That was wrong. I take that back and hope that Max never hurts himself, and that's never the way. Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you. Have a good day.
Beep.
Was that picture of the tub what it looked like when the plumber got there? Or did things happen that made the bottom of that tub so brown?
I don't have the answer to that. All we know is, remember, Beast showed up with like the giant
yes
pipe part.
Yeah, that's all we know. Was retrieved from inside the drain.
So that was inside there. But anyway, great apology by the Beast. Anyone knocking that, come on. That was big time by the Beast, and that's why starting tomorrow, as long as Beast doesn't violate any Asmaniac Code of Conduct policy, his suspension will be uplifted.
Yeah. I have a feeling it was just the pop-up assembly from his tub drain got rusted and just kind of fell off into the drain, but what a wild story. Shout out to Lou B, a A1 member of this community for sure.
$2,500 for those who want to contribute to the repaying Lou B back. Venmo me Jake-Asman or Zelle Asman Jake at Gmail, and I'll make sure all the money goes to Lou. I haven't done a updated count today, but I think we've already in 2 days, not even $1,500.
Yeah, I need to get on the line with the Lou B National Bank and ask about his loans and the rates that he's giving them out. That's just absolutely epic of Lou B to go that far out of his way. We joked that the plumber probably went through hell and it took 2 separate plumbers to get it done. But hats off to Lou B, man. Incredible work.
You want to laugh? This is our society in 2026. Pat McAfee's tank top. All you suckers falling for that fake ass apology. Next comment, Lasso. That was an incredible apology. That is our world in 2026. Let's see. Lasso in the house, just tuning in now from the courthouse in Vegas, so not sure if it's already discussed. What's the line for New York versus Tennessee? Spoiler, I'm smashing Jets money line. I saw Titans -1.5 at a couple of these sports books, Lasso. Yeah. So the Jets are going to be an underdog of their first 5 games, 4 of them, if the schedule is accurate, which we believe these first 5 games here are correct. They'll be, I believe, a favorite against Cleveland in all likelihood at home.
Yeah, that's probably the first chance of being a favorite. Unless the Packers are just completely underwhelming in week 1 and
the Jets look amazing.
Yeah, and it's like 1.5 like the Titans game, and it's kind of a pick 'em. But yeah, and those things all change on a dime as soon as week 3 is over. So it'll all change, just like strength of schedule. But it's what we got. This is the schedule we were given.
Amen. Jet Life Angel in the raffle for
Have
one.
a good day.
Thank you very much, Jet Life. All right, here's what we're going to do. Dylan, you got about 5 minutes left, so let's see if we can squeeze in another call or 2, and then I'll stay on for the rest. Let's say hello to Izzy, who joins us. Hello, Izzy.
There he is. Hey, what's up, Jake? How's it going?
Izzy.
What's up, Dylan? It's nice to finally informally meet you.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah,
it's Daddy's birthday.
Hey, no way. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, Izzy. What's your son's name? What's your son's name?
This is Isaiah.
Isaiah, what's up? You got an awesome dad.
This is one of my birthday presents when I got home. Check it out.
Oh, wow.
Can you see it?
Nice. Is that says? Yep. I see it the New Jet logo.
Yep.
That's on point,
what's up, man. They know what's up. Hey, man, I wanted to call in. I wanted to say, whatever Rooster said on the earlier show about Beast, I like 100% support that, because I do think people are kind of hard on Beast, and I get it. I mean, there's certain things you just don't say, but I mean, you also don't take things too seriously on the Jets show in May, like especially coming from Beast. We all know everybody got a few screw loose, some more than others. You know what I mean?
I thought Rooster was on point.
Beast says he's a big part of the show, and that was the most genuine apology I've ever heard out of Beast's mouth. So I think he really means that, and I'm sure we'll see him again soon. But also at the schedule, I wanted to make a point. I can see us going right here 4-2. Right? I say
let's go.
Titans. We've pretty much had Green Bay's card the past couple of years. we've had Green Bay's. Where you going to? You're leaving too? Okay. So 4-2. We beat the Titans.
6-7.
We beat Green Bay. I think the Lions probably be tough. The Bears will probably be tough. And then we probably beat the Browns. So I'm thinking 4-2. I hope we could at least get somewhere around there.
I don't think you're crazy.
4-2 would be great, dude.
I think they're gonna surprise some people, man. I really do.
Geno's amazing. Sure, they could if you tell me they got the 2023 version of Geno Smith, I don't think the Jets roster is that bad offensively. They should be able to score points. I got concerns about the defense, but
Yeah.
Like they're not bereft of talent here. That's why if Aaron Glenn's superpower is calling plays on defense, and you get competent quarterback play, go. Can you be 3-3 through 6? Like 4-2, I think is maybe a little much, but 3-3 is not crazy if you actually are a well-coached team.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I think being all right. I think Geno Smith having a lot on his, a lot to prove. I'm sure he's gonna come play as hard as he can. We got Garrett back. I saw a tweet, or maybe he tweeted it, but I saw it on Instagram. Last year when the season ended, Garrett posted, next season, best season. Watch this. Yep. So I expect Garrett Wilson to be, have potentially one of his best years, which he probably would have had last year if Justin Fields could have thrown him the ball, at all.
Yeah.
It was funny. I remember watching the game with the Steelers, and he throws that bomb to Garrett in the back corner, right? And I'm like, man,
that's
like
beautiful.
This is gonna be a good year. It really fooled all of us. So that's tough. I think Breece Hall is gonna do great. I'm glad we re-signed him. I'm probably gonna get a jersey. These kids are wild.
Let's go.
That's hilarious.
Izzy, happy birthday, man. I'm glad that you got to call
in.
in.
I want to give a jet chant.
Yeah.
All right, wait, ready? All right, ready? Go ahead. 3, 2, 1.
J-E-T-S, Jets,
baby. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go. Happy birthday, Izzy.
Jets. Let's go.
Dylan, you're the man. I know you got to run, so I'll let you get out of here.
Yes, sir. One of the rare times where I can't stay the whole time. But Jake, I appreciate you as maniacs, as always. Best chat in the world. You guys are hilarious. I try not to get sidetracked over here, but it's so easy with this chat. Jake, I'll see you next week. We'll know the entirety of the schedule. I'll have to start working out so I look like this if I can make it to Atlantic City. And should be a really good time, man. I hope I can make it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dylan Tereman.
It's up to you, New York. New York.
By the way, Beningo has been invited to Atlantic City, and we will see if we could get Joe down there. But we are working on it. That I promise. All right, let's get to some of your calls now, shall we? Continue, I should say, with your calls. And then we'll do the Curtis Martin raffle for the signed helmet by C-Mart at the end of the show.
Purple belt Mike, he loves the dark night. He's got a green pool and he jumps right in. Maybe someday he'll get a brown belt, but for now he's just that purple belt Mike. Purple belt Mike, it might be purple, but he can still kick your dirty ass.
Oh, fuck. I love the apology from Beast. That you could tell was hard for him to do, but he meant it. So,
You accept his apology.
100%. That was heartfelt. I don't think it was staged. So
it was definitely not staged. That was not AI. That was Beast being his authentic self. And I believe that it was sincere.
Yep, I agree. I definitely agree. But I wanted to ask you, why do you say it's crazy if Love went 2 overall? Not like just for us, but just in general, when he went 3 overall.
Well, because the Jets had Breece Hall.
Oh, so it was the Jet-centric. Okay, I thought you meant him going there was crazy, because I didn't think it'd be crazy like if someone traded up with us or something like that.
No, I think the
for
fact.
us, yeah.
I just think it didn't make sense from a team building standpoint.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, I misunderstood you there.
Neil was calling him the GM, and I'm like, he's the same. You wanted Jeremiah Love. Like, it's like it doesn't make sense for what the Jets need to do team building wise.
And then it looks like the source from Rick was wrong about the first game of the year, which I like better. I like opening up against Tennessee.
Rick's source, though, was just a leak schedule that was debunked, was it not? Did he say he heard this from someone?
Yeah.
I didn't hear. I just saw the tweet from Gary Myers. I'm assuming Rick just looked at one of those fake schedules that was out there.
The same person, so like everyone's clowning him because he got that wrong. He also got the entire international schedule out first before everybody. So they also said the Jets opening day. So the only thing that was wrong was the Jets week 1 and week 2 out of everything when he had the entire international slate before it was released.
I have no idea. All I know is the Jets are going to Nashville, and we'll see you there, PBM.
Well, I'll be at Atlantic City. I'm definitely going to that. But I don't think I'm going to go to Nashville. I don't think so.
But you'll be in AC. You're going to be in the Speedo competition?
I don't think so either. No.
I don't know.
But once the Jets are good, then they're going to earn my hard-earned money back. But I'm going to take a break from games Just
But
for
you'll go to Atlantic City with Jet fans.
Well, yeah. I just drive there, and it's $25.
It's great.
I'm not going to the game and spending $500-$600.
If you win the Speedo competition, though, there's a $1,000 cash prize.
All right, put me in a Speedo. I'm in.
See, then you'll have money to go to Nashville.
Yeah, I'll do it for that. No problem there.
Also, tell the company I'm in for K tomorrow from 1 to 3. So I will take plenty of calls.
Got it.
And Stefan Marbury is joining me in studio. So spread the word.
No way, really?
That's right, Starberry.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool.
I've been so busy planning Nashville all day, I haven't even posted about it on social media.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll throw it in the chat.
Hell yeah. Go Knicks.
Go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
Subway Series tomorrow. Playing Knicks talk and schedule talk. 1 to 3, ESPN New York. I'm filling in for Michael K., who is going to John Sterling's funeral. So, obviously, condolences to Michael and John Sterling's family. And I'll be in from tomorrow from 1 to 3. More of your calls. Just End the Suffering is next. Hello, Just End the Suffering.
What's up, Jake?
What's up, my friend?
Can't hear you, bro.
You can't hear me?
Call back.
Can you hear me?
No?
Good job.
Southern Jets on the line. Hello, Rich.
Hey, Jake, can you hear me? I'm having trouble with StreamYard.
You can't hear me?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, great.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I sure can.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Good job.
What's that?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
You got me, Jake. If someone wanted to need an ID, I have one from a programmer in Yuma, Nick Papa Giorgio. Maybe that'll work. For some of the old people who watch Vegas Vacation.
Before my time.
Oh, you never watched Vegas Vacation?
I have not.
National Lampoons? Okay. Well, the kid has a fake ID and he ends up winning like hundreds of unbelievable car. You watch it. It's a great movie. But my thing is, I get the whole thing. You got to play the schedule you get. I get it. But the Giants and the Jets, with those schedule makers in New York, you look at the Jets schedule and, okay, 3 out of 5 on the road, not easy opponents on the road. It has the potential. I agree, we should win week 1, but has the potential to be a morale-busting schedule. And have you seen the Giants schedule?
Well, I just saw their first 2 are in prime time. I haven't gone through the rest of it yet.
It might be the easiest 7 games as far as the schedule makers who live in New York and are Giant fans. Piper told me almost everybody at NFL headquarters is a Giant fan. But listen to this. I mean, obviously Dallas, but it is at home, and and then they got the Rams on the road. But then it's Titans, Cardinals, Commanders, Saints, and Texans. They're set up while the team is gelling with these easier teams. I know teams change and some bad teams become good teams, but you look at those 7 games, they're set up nice while we're still new offensive coordinator, a lot of rookies starting, getting tough teams in the beginning of the year when we're trying to gel. That Giant schedule, my God.
I mean, look, you got to play. You got to play. It is what it is.
I get it, but I think there's some bullshit going on. You remember when Parcells took over the Jets? His first thing, and it actually worked, was, what is this crap about the Giants always getting the home opener since we started sharing the stadium? And then all of a sudden the Jets got 2 of the next 3 years when they had gone a long time.
They opened at home last year. What did that do for them?
No, I get it, but did you see this? It's all I'm saying. Fine. I opened my thing by saying you got to play what you got to play, right? All I'm saying is it's set up not real nice for the Jets.
I don't think
but
the
it is
Giants'
set
schedule
up
is as
beautiful
easy as you're
for the
talking
Giants.
about, Rich. They could be starting 0-2. They play Dallas, and then they play the Rams, who were maybe the best team in the league besides Seattle last year.
You see the next 5?
Yeah, but you're acting like the Commanders is an easy game. Their quarterback was hurt all of last year. 2 years ago, we thought he was going to be the next top 5 quarterback in the league. And the Saints might have a quarterback, and they ended the year playing really well. Like now, you get another year of their coach and quarterback combination, and Moore and Chuck. Like I don't think it's an easy automatic win for the Giants.
I didn't say automatic. I just said they're getting the easier teams up front. They're getting uploaded with, when you look at their whole schedule, the harder teams are in the back. When you build momentum, you build confidence, things like that's all I'm saying. And I said, you got to play what you got to play. It's the way
I get it,
is.
but
I'm just
like,
predicting.
You got week 1 against the Jets are playing a team that won 3 games in week 1. Win that game.
Yep. I said we should win it.
Well, they had to do it. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to make excuses for the Jets. I don't care about the Giants' schedule. The Jets got to handle their own business.
I'm not making excuses. I'm just saying it's set up for us to have trouble. I hope we win them all. I just wish the mix had been a little bit. I wish
2022, it was set up for the Jets to have trouble, and they were 6-3. Remember the gauntlet where they played the AFC North? Well, you know, thank God they found a way to beat Cleveland. And they split and won the Steeler game, so they split the Ravens and the Bengals. It's like that's what they're going to have to do here through the first 4. Find a way to go 2-2.
Absolutely. I started off by saying teams change, and you might end up bad teams might be good. All I'm saying is my opinion is that we might be set up for some trouble because before we gel, we're in a unique situation because we have a new coordinator, new playbook, a lot of young kids. I just wish that we would have had different. I'm not. You got to play with right.
Boy, the Giants are jelly too. They have a new everything.
I can't hear you. What?
The Giants have a new everything too.
I know, and they got a beautiful schedule to get gelled after those first 2. You know, and one of them's home. You know, it's nice to gel against easier teams as opposed to the tougher teams being backloaded. That's all. I mean, you know, I got my opinion. And, you know, we'll see what happens. And I hope some of these teams that are lighter become heavier and vice versa. And we'll see. You know, I don't know. I'm surprised that it's only 1.5 point spread. You know, that's giving the Jets some respect, which I didn't think Vegas would.
I don't know, Rich. I think the Jets talk is dumb. You figure it out. New England had a brand new situation last year with their entire coaching staff, and look what they did. Either you win games or you don't. The Giants have a brand new coaching staff. Their first 2 games are against the Cowboys and the Rams. Like, that schedule is not a cakewalk. The Jets should gel right away. Aaron Glenn hired a great coaching staff, did he not? He's taking over defense. He said play calling is a superpower. Your entire offensive line is returning from a year ago. You swapped out 1 starter. By accident, you've gotten better in the pass catcher department. Like, I don't know, man. The schedule for the Jets was going to be tough no matter what because you have no faith in the head coach, Rich. You didn't want Glenn back like many. So no matter who they play, it's not going to be easy. They're not a lock to beat anyone when you go 3-14 in 2025. We can't sit here and say the Jets are definitively better against any of the teams they're going to play. Let me shout out Seth Martinez. He gifted 10 memberships earlier, and we had so many calls we didn't get to it. Seth, you're the man, and you're in the raffle for 10. They got to just win games. That's it. By the way, for those curious, let me pull up the Giants' full schedule here. So now I'm curious. Week 1, Cowboys at home. Week 2, at Rams, Monday night. Titans, Cardinals, Commanders, Saints, Texans. That's not that easy. The Titans should be a win and the Cardinals should be a win. At Washington, that's a division game. That team should be better than they were last year, that's for sure. Saints, it's a winnable game. And at Texans, the Texans were in the playoffs last year, as they've been the last 3 years. I don't think the Giants' schedule is nearly as easy as what Rich just described. I think it's easier than the Jets' schedule, but the Giants also have seemingly a quarterback with a Hall of Fame head coach now taking over. So you're going to feel better about them than you would the Jets anyway. Cash Taylor says, what's the record where I'm glazing AG? I mean, if they go 9-8 or better than that, Coach of the Year vote should be coming to Aaron Glenn's way. Taking Carpet Monster in the raffle for 2.
The Jet fans getting a little crazy.
Thank you, Carpet Monster. All right, home stretch of calls here. I got to get out a little earlier than normal because I'm going live for my third show tonight. We have the Jets Collective. So let's say hello to Thunder Lips, who joins us now. Hello, Mr. Lips.
Hello, how you doing, bud?
Mr. Lips?
At my friend's house, just hanging out, but looking at the schedule. He's a Bears fan, so
Bears.
It seems like this season's going to cost me a lot of money since one of my friends is a Browns fan as well. But having the Titans week 1 is great, man, because usually early in the season, like offenses take time to like figure it out, and like defense. All right. So defenses usually dominate early, you know what I'm saying? So I think that would be, definitely a game that we could win. And Tennessee is awesome, dude. I went there for my 40th birthday with my cousin. That whole area is it's fucking lit, man. Like everyone's going to have a blast.
Oh, it's going to be insane.
Oh my God. It's
I was
so
there for the draft in 2019. That was crazy. There was 500,000 people that came in. Whoa. Hey, silence.
That whole thing with Beast, I've actually listened to the rest of I got called into work yesterday when I was watching it and like listened to the podcast this morning on the way to work. Lou B is a saint, but it's awesome that the whole community like chipped in and helped him out. Yeah, I mean,
Except for you.
I did chip in.
No, you did chip in.
It looks like he was waffle stomping shit down that drain. Like he just took a dump, took his foot, and just waffle stomped it down the drain. And that was the way.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message.
Well, this isn't. It's not like you guys are teaching him a lesson. You kind of are, but it's almost like teaching someone how to be an adult and to like act, like a respectful human being, which I totally concur with. But, the Dream sent him a bowling ball. I'm assuming he didn't say thank you for that because, I FaceTimed with him. Dude, Beast is great. I try to give him advice and stuff like that when he calls, like he's a normal person to like not get aggravated. But you got to say thank you when people do shit. Not like, hey, I took the time to send you this, and that. Did you get it? Yep, got it. You know what I mean? That's it. Not like, hey, bro, thanks for thinking of me and sending this, because I know for a fact, like the big fella, me, and other people, the Dream, like have sent him just like little tokens of appreciation just to show that, even though people troll or bust balls, they actually do care about him as a person. I mean, I don't know if it actually gets home or not. So hopefully, this little sabbatical that he's taking, lets it sink in that people do give a shit about him, but he needs to like reciprocate that and show the love back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think it's a very tricky spot because no matter what anyone's opinion on, whatever someone's individual opinion of Beast is, someone else feels completely the opposite. So there's no way to make everyone in the community happy, but I think people should understand he provides a tremendous amount of entertainment.
I'll end you with this. Let's go Cleveland. Fuck Detroit. But Knicks, baby. We're doing it.
Yeah.
Go New York, go.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Thunderlips, thank you. Last chance to get in. We got the raffle coming up, and a special guest will send us to the Wheel of Champions. Want to thank the Jet organization for making this one possible. Big day for the Jets. Full schedule coming out. More of your calls right now. Just end the suffering. Can you hear me?
I can hear you now, Jake.
What's up, man?
Hey, not much, man. I've just been listening, and I'll start off with Beast. Definitely sounded like he was more genuine than usual. Seems like he might have got coached a little bit, but it sounded genuine. I said that if the first game was in Tennessee, I was going to be there, and looks like I'm going to be there.
Let's go.
110 is the lot?
110 is the section I am sitting in. It's right behind the Jets bench.
All right. Well, I've never been to a Jets game, so this will be my first. and never even been to MetLife Stadium. Actually, I've been outside of it, but never inside. Damn, it's like I have more to say, but as soon as I get on, I'm like I'm stuck. Oh yeah, somebody was saying the Giants have an easier schedule and they're gonna look good. And I mean, having an easy schedule, it makes you look good. But the hardest steel is forged from the hottest fire. So if you don't take the hardest route, you ain't never gonna be the best, in my opinion.
I mean, look, if they're going to have any semblance of a season, they're going to have to beat teams that they're not supposed to beat in the preseason. That's like the Patriots were supposed to be bad last year and not go and win 14 games and go all the way to the Super Bowl. Like, you want to be a decent team, you got to win games.
Yeah. I mean, the Patriots had a little help near the end of the season with injuries on other teams and stuff too. But I mean,
But
you
any
can't
team,
take it away.
like if you want to
from
overachieve, when the Jets in 2015 won 10 games, they were coming off a 4-win season. That wasn't supposed to be the case. You got to win games.
Absolutely.
The 2006
Yep.
Jets were coming off a 4-12 season, and then in 2006 they went into Nashville week 1 and they won that game, and
Yeah.
they ended up going 10-6 and they made the playoffs. And that was a fun year out of nowhere. Like, that's what you got to do.
Yeah, it was a sad playoff at the end, though. I ain't gonna lie, man. There's a lot of sadness being a Jets fan, and I got a couple of Jets fans that I work with, and being that I work at the post office, sometimes people be like, "Oh man, I was expecting my package today."
We'll never get the end of that story, unfortunately. Eddie Ray is next. Hey, Eddie.
What's going on, Jake? Can you hear me?
Oh, I hear you, Eddie. What's going on, dude?
Not much, man. First time I finally got on here.
Welcome aboard, Eddie. I've seen you in the chat for a while now. I'm glad you called in.
Yeah, thanks, man. I'll tell you what, I just want to thank you very much for the platform, man. I just had back surgery. I had a spinal fusion.
Oh, no. How
Yeah.
you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, taking the steps every day is a little different, but I'm about like a month and 2 weeks out from surgery. So, yeah, but I'm excited, man. I'm excited about going to Atlantic City.
Love it. I'm glad that you're going to be joining us. It's going to be so much fun.
Yeah, I was going to tell you and Lou, I have a connection over at the Flagship, which is like right next to the Ocean Casino. So if there's anyone that wants to stay overnight, you know what I mean, you can get a hold of me somehow. I'm also a sales rep for a brewery, like for craft beer and all that stuff. So we can probably get some stuff over, bring it over there. I don't know if they'll allow that or not, but that's probably more of a Lou question.
I love it. Join my Discord, Eddie. If you're not a Patreon guy, get in there, lose in there, connect with a bunch of people that are also going.
Yeah, you know what? I tried using that app, man. That's so confusing, but I'll definitely try to go on there and figure it out.
Once you join the Patreon, message me, and I can walk you through how to connect it to the Discord. It's super easy. There's a video I can send you. It takes 30 seconds. You'll figure it out.
What do I search for in there when I'm in?
Well, just once you're in there, I can message you. I can put you in touch with Lou.
Okay, cool, man. All right, well, listen, that's all I had, really. I don't know no Jets takes right now, but I'm excited. I'm going to try to go to Tennessee also. So, but like I said, I'm looking forward for the AC, man. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
Can't wait to meet you in person, man. Hopefully, you're moving around great by then. All right, you're fully recovered.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping so. Hopefully, I can get into the pool by then. So,
I'm
not wearing no Speedos.
Hey, big fella says raffle tickets for Eddie. You now got 4 entries in the Curtis Martin helmet, 2 for being a first-time caller, and 2 from the big fella.
Damn, man, big fella. That's awesome, man. He's a cool dude. Everyone on here is so cool. I love it. Beast cracks me up, obviously. That one show that you had with Big Show on, and then you had Gorman on repeat. And Big Show, dude, he was being so patient the whole time. He had one question for you, and he was in there for like an hour just rocking back. And then Gorman was on there, just like that eating loop, whatever. Yep. And he's like, are you going to say something yet? I was dying on the floor, man. You guys are hilarious.
Well, I appreciate you tuning in, Eddie, and hopefully you make a full recovery soon, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Talk to you guys soon. I'm going to still stay in the chat.
Eddie Ray, first-time caller, long-time listener. Love that. Hey, shout out to Jeffrey. He gifted not 1, but 2 memberships to enter the raffle. Let's go.
Have a good day.
We also have this from Colin Wolford. He is in the raffle for 1.
Have a good day.
Colin, thank you. I'm counting names and trying to multitask here. Couple other leaks just came out. I want to verify them before I bring it to the air that this is actually confirmed here. But we might have a couple games I could sneak in before the end of our show, and then we'll have the full thing at 8 p.m. tonight. It will come out. Sean Horton just gifted a membership. Last call to enter the raffle for the C-Mart Curtis Martin helmet.
Just don't let go of the rope.
All right, here we go. Let's say hello on the Gusbuster Umbrella Hotline to the man, the myth, the legend himself, David T.
I got my Iron UG. I hope you like my Jets take. You know they call me David T. It's not easy for me to see, but if you bring me full stream, you might like what I had to say. I'll need to get real damn close, cause my vision is dog shit.
Hi, Jake. Real quick, cautious shout out to Beast. I'd like to say I'm proud of him. And, it's really nice, the Nashville meetup. I was going to do that anyway. And, so I was checking out flights, and you said section 110. Do you have any recommendations on a hotel?
To be honest, I have not even gotten that far. My general manager, Lou B, is in charge of the hotel situation. But I'm gonna do some research for people, because last year we got a discount for Jet fans for Tampa, so I haven't even done that yet for Nashville.
Yeah, I want to stay as close to the Asmaniacs as I can.
David,
so
there's no way I'm not meeting you this time. David T is the only Asmaniac who ever showed up to an event and went the entire day without actually finding where the event is.
We're making it work, buddy. We're going to make it work. We're taking no prisoners.
You're going to find the tailgate this time, David. There's no way you can't.
Yep, I'm going to keep in
My cell
contact.
phone number, all right? And you're going to call me if you have any trouble finding this tailgate.
Absolutely. That's my plan. I just, you guys might have to take me by the hand, but there's no way we're not going to do it this year.
We need you, David T. We need
Thank
you
you, sir. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the great David T.
I got my eye on you. Checkmate me full screen. It's fireball whiskey time. David motherfucking T.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let's put this together. I believe the Jet bye week is week 12 or week 13. I have what I think is the full schedule here. There's some more leaks that are coming through, so I'm trying to do a lot at once here. All right, last couple calls, then we raffle away a C-Mart helmet. Leader of Knicks is on the line. Look at the name change, you dog.
I had to avoid staying out of the hole. I have two random questions. I'll say something about our question before I get to those. Do you have a good feeling about Omar Cooper? There's so much positivity. Oh, he's a team player, but I feel like, I don't know, why did he fall to us at that number? Why is he being hyped up? Do you have any insight? Do you have any feelings about him as a player?
Well, I like him a lot. That was my favorite pick they made, because I think he was a guy that many thought was going to go 16 or was in play. At 16, they got him at 30. I think he's a true number 2. If you expect him to be a 1, that's not what he is. But on the Jets, that's not what he needs to be. He needs to be a number 2. Think Lavernius Coles, Jericho Cotchery type of player.
Yeah. I have no negatives. It seems like it makes so much sense, and I'm not usually a doom and gloom guy, but I'm trying to get behind him as a player. My two questions, I saw that you've been to a lot of the Knicks playoff games. Are you there as a fan, or is that for work? Because your seat looks great.
No, I go as a fan, dude.
Love it. So your favorite Knicks moment in person, and then your favorite Jets game in person?
Ooh, good question. Favorite Knicks game in person?
Well, Knicks game, it's so expensive to get into the Garden, so you can just say historically. But Jets, I'm guessing you've been to a bunch more games.
No, I'll give you an in-person moment. I was at Game 6 when they beat the Celtics last year and got to the conference finals.
Oh, wow. Well, they're up by a million.
Yeah, it was like the Jet playoff win over the Colts in 2002. That's what it was like. It was like the game was never in doubt. They smoked them. It was a celebration. So that was awesome being there. And I was also at the year before, I was at the Dante DiVincenzo game against the Sixers.
The
When he hit
Sixers?
that shot in
Wow.
game 2. Yeah.
Okay, that's one that I remember where I was. That was amazing. And for the Jets?
Ooh, favorite Jet game that I've been at?
That you've been to. I know it's tougher to choose.
That's hard.
The Knicks, yeah.
It's hard because I didn't go to a ton of games growing up. I watched most of them on. I've gone to more games as an adult than I have. I'm trying to think. What's a good one? Honestly, this is kind of sad, but like the most fun I've had was when they destroyed the Pats in 2024 in the home opener, and they were 2-1 leaving MetLife, and I'm like, we're finally gonna have a good team this year. That was such a fun night. We had a great tailgate. We did a meetup before in L5. The Jets steamrolled them. Rodgers looked great, threw 3 touchdowns. We're all feeling great. And then we had 9 days of joy, and then the season fell apart against Denver, and the Jets have been in the tailspin ever since.
Yep. But mine's the Mike White game. I've been to a bunch of games. All of them have been pretty average. That was just kind of like a party start to finish. It was on Halloween. Everyone in the parking lot expected, a crappy slog. But Mike White delivered. So that was a really fun one. But are you going to any of the Eastern Conference Finals?
That's the plan. We'll see who they play.
Okay. Who do you think? Where are you at? Who do you want? Are we allowed to talk Knicks on here?
Of course. It's hard to talk Jets in May, but we actually have a lot of Jets to talk about, which is nice.
Yeah, the
schedule.
Nice.
Are you going to come to Nashville, leader of Knicks?
I don't know if I want, I know my fiance will want to come. Is Beast going? I don't want him anywhere around any woman.
You don't think that Beast did a great job with his apology, leader?
I didn't see it, but based on historical evidence, no.
Well, what if you have seen it? Would that change your perception?
Yeah, let me go into this unbiased. I'd love to see the clip.
Ladies and gentlemen, the apology.
I would like to start by thanking the great Lou B for helping me get a plumber and paying for the repairs so I can have hot water again. He is the best. I know how lucky I am to have him care about me. I also need to thank the many ass maniacs who donated money to help me pay for my boiler and tub repairs. Most of them they don't know me, so the fact that they would do this makes me internally grateful and proud to be part of this community. Finally, I should have never told Mad Max to hurt himself. That was wrong. I take that back and hope that Max never hurts himself, and that's never the way. Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you. Have a good day.
I mean, one more.
I have 3 thoughts. Did anyone plug that into ChatGPT to see if it was AI generated?
You think Beast knows how to use ChatGPT?
He spends a lot of time in that room. I don't know what goes on in there. Secondly, could he take the sunglasses off for an apology? It didn't seem as genuine as I'd like. And my last thought is, do you think that he changes? Will his behavior change? Has he learned any lessons?
Yes, he's learned plenty of life lessons.
You're very kind, Jake. I don't know. But we'll give him a chance. Have you been to Nashville? I've never been. I'm not like a party, honky tonk sort of guy, so I've never been super interested in Nashville. But people go. You tell me, what are your thoughts on the city?
I have been to Nashville, and I was there for the draft in 2019, and it was an absolute blast. I think it is a perfect city for the road trip, and I think based on the fact that the Jets were there 2 years ago and people had a blast and it was a great turnout, I'm expecting the same thing for this.
Did you look at the spread? Are you, what do you think the number will be going in? Because I think we should certainly beat that team.
The Jets are a 1.5-point underdog so far. They should win. If they're going to have a meaningful season, I think they better win.
Yeah, I saw your tweet about Glenn. We'll know a lot very quickly in terms of play calling and preparation.
They're calling you leader of nothing. You're boring the chat.
It's because they. Why can't 2 men have a nice conversation? I think they're threatened by intelligence, Jake. Or
you
your
so?
goatee. You're very powerful. I mean, do you want us to shout like Beast? I mean,
yes. Can you shout? Do you have another tune in you?
This is all I have. This is as exciting as it's going to be. My treadmill broke, So we might have to update my image, my AI generated meme, whatever you want to call it. That's why I haven't been calling in as much. That was usually my Jake Asman time when I was on the treadmill after work. So now I'm walking outside like a peasant. This is Florida sun.
Have you bought your Ty Simpson Rams jersey yet? Bill wants to know.
I like him, you know. I feel like in 2 or 3 years you're gonna look at me and you're gonna say, I really wish we had Ty Simpson. I really wish we had Ty Simpson. Like we can't rehash this. But no, I will never, ever wear another jersey of another team. Unfortunately, I'm here for life. I do have a very close friend who's a Rams fan, so I do keep up with them. But no. I don't know. I was looking at jerseys. Are you a jersey purchaser? I know you wear a lot of Jets apparel, but I don't know if I've seen you with a jersey.
Oh, I'm a jersey guy.
I had 3 Jamal Adams jerseys.
That's bad business.
Yeah. Yep.
Bad decision making.
Poor. Zach Wilson, Aaron Rodgers.
I'd let you stay on longer, leader, but I have to do my 3rd show coming up, and I got to get ready for that. And I actually have what I think is the Jet full schedule. Unverified. U Stadium posted this. Been texting around to try and confirm some stuff. I believe this is the actual schedule here. The bye is week 13. The Jets will finish at the Bills for the 2nd straight year, which I actually like. Because if they're out of it, I'd rather play a good team last week of the year and not get a BS win. Finish the tank properly. This feels correct. Week 6 at New England. Can the Jets go 3-3? Probably not. But that's what they're going to have to do. Because then, you got to look at it like in terms of like 4 games. Like 2-2 between the Titans, Packers, Lions, Bears. 2-2 with the Browns, Pats, Dolphins, and Raiders. 2-2 at Chiefs, Bills, Chargers, Dolphins. Like, all right. This is a tough schedule. I mean, the bye is week 13. So could the Jets be 4 and again, I'm trying to be positive. It's hard. It's a tough one. Cardinals being so late in the year, you wish that was earlier. Because that's going to be one of those wins where like the Glenn Bootlickers, if he's still the coach at that point, are going to be like, now they're turning the corner. Jake, culture wins. Give me a culture win week 1. How about that? This kind of smells like a 5 or 6 win season. That's where I'm at right now. But hey, things change. All right, one last call before the Asmaniac raffle. But first, Party with Peganardi says, put David T in the raffle, Jake. He's awesome. Again, this is not confirmed. U Stadium had this, and I'm trying to verify this before we say it's officially official. But we believe this is the full schedule here. I thought the Jets would end with the Dolphins because the league would want the Arch Manning Bowl, and they'd save New England and Buffalo for a potential AFC East win in your ring scenario for the final game of the year. But this does sort of check out. Titans, Packers, Lions, Bears, Browns, Pats, the first 6. That's tough. Jets don't play a division game till week 6. Then they play back-to-back division games with New England and Miami. Oof. This is quite the schedule. I'll tell you that much. Ladies and gentlemen, one last call before the raffle.
Is that fuck leader of Jets done?
He's done. Thank God.
A leader of Jets, don't analyze someone's apology.
You want to be an asshole on every one of your stupid comments. Don't analyze the guy's apology. It was great. It was the best that he could come up with. Shut up.
I thought Beast was excellent, Rooster.
And what more do you want from the guy? I mean, Jesus Christ. He actually did something. And you know how hard it is for him. The glasses are on. It's hard. But anyway, I'm not here to blab about it.
Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, welcome to the event of the year, the moment you've all been waiting for. This is the Asmaniac Rumble.
Who is Rooster?
Come on,
I don't
dude.
care what Beast.
Lighten up, dude. How old are you?
What about me isn't right?
How old are you?
I'm 35 years old.
You're a kid.
How old are you?
55.
Not a kid. I'm a grown. Okay.
I'm
I
an
don't care how
adult.
old you
You're
are.
a kid. Lighten
It's
up
very-
on the guy. You can't see that what the Beast is, and I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry.
You're mad at me? I
didn't like that you're
him.
saying you don't like his
He's on the
apology.
show.
You don't like an apology. Who are you?
I could not care less about Beast, but he is a clear factor on this show. Every fool in here loves Beast.
What do you
and
mean
hates
fool?
Me.
Every in here fool. What does that mean?
You. I
I'm
don't
a fool.
know. Clearly, what are your
Why
saying?
am I
Beast
a
or having
fool?
an opinion on Beast? I don't know. For some reason,
Forget your
first thing.
your ridiculous, condescending, dumb opinions all the time, and forget your love for Ty Simpson. I
Do
can
you
live
hear
that.
yourself?
And your question
Do
on
you hear
on the
yourself?
pick from Indiana. But who are you to call us people fools? We're here to talk Jets, and then we're here to have some fun. And Beast is part of it. Do you not understand that?
I don't think that you have a high enough IQ to realize how
Oh,
much
really?
of this is a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm serious. If you can't sense the joke, you're kind of the joke.
Oh, really? Okay. You don't
Clearly.
think
I mean, Jake
understand
sees
exactly
it.
what the Beast is and exactly what the story is. I know exactly.
Well, I don't
what it-
care about the Beast. It's myself. You're so, oh my God, leader of Jets is so mean
You're just
and
annoying.
condescending.
No, you're
It's
wrong. You're
it's
wrong.
the
You're
bit.
just annoying.
It's the
Don't
bit.
you
It's me
understand?
having
Don't you
fun.
want it? You're just you're not. It's not fun. You're annoying.
Now, so that's the bit. I don't care.
So your
what you
bit is
have
to be
say.
annoying. Okay, then you know what? I take
I
it
don't
back.
care.
You're the best. I find you annoying. In fact, when you put on, you're the only one. Not Gary, not all these other callers. When you come on, I tend to want to hang up. So if your bit is to be annoying, you're it. Congratulations, dude. Honestly.
It's fun. Have fun.
So that's your job, is to come on here and just be annoying. That's the
What
bit.
about what I said was annoying? To give 3 points on
Everything. You
Beast's
always
speech?
say that.
What
the
is it?
Ty
What is
Simpson-
it?
The whole Ty Simpson argument was annoying.
Tell me why
just
was
annoying.
it annoying?
Because
The
it was.
Rams took him 13th. He's a quarterback. The Jets need a
Rams,
quarterback.
great spot for the Rams. He could sit behind Stafford, but you're throwing him on the Jets. You know what would have happened with
Why
the Jets
is that
leader.
annoying? Why is that annoying?
At 2, it was annoying. Come on.
An opinion to have that a quarterback would be drafted by a
It's
team
not
that
the
doesn't have a
opinion.
quarterback.
You know what? I take it back.
Why
It's
is
the
that
way
not an
you
opinion?
deliver the opinion annoys me.
Yes, so that's your issue.
That's
is
my
that
issue.
I have a little bit of fun with it.
I don't find it fun, but okay, I see your point. That's
And I'm,
what I
but,
did.
but
You
you're
wanna
a
come on here
55-year-old
and make me feel
man
annoyed.
who's so mature and cool that you don't have time for this.
Huh?
You're a
The whole show's
55-year-old
You
man.
come on and just be and it's just annoying. Is that what you want to do? You achieve it. I appreciate it. No problem.
No,
Other
I
people
want to
might
come
like
on
it. I
here.
don't think anyone likes it.
I want to come on here and have fun.
Oh, does that your
That's it.
idea of fun? I do too. I have the most fun here. I love it. I love
It
talking
doesn't
sports.
sound like it.
What are you
It doesn't
talking about?
sound like it.
I
You
don't
came
think
on
so.
here. Is that leader of Jets guy done? Hey, Jake, is that leader of Jets guy done?
You
what
were
does he have to
annoying.
say?
You're boring me. I'm
Listen,
sorry.
objectively speaking, if you're,
You're boring.
entertained by stuff like
I don't
Beast,
find you entertaining. I don't find your shtick entertaining. I get it. It's a shtick.
I
find
it's
it
a shtick.
annoying. Is that okay? You don't have to like me. I don't mind. That's the glory of this show.
Hey, Jake, can
Oh,
you
here we
get this
go.
leader of Jets guy out of here?
I
He's a
didn't say.
kid.
I just
He's
said
a
before you
kid.
finished
Oh, he's a
because I was
kid.
sleeping
Oh,
through it.
he's so annoying. He's mean to people. Man, he was mean to the Beast.
Well, I think that's where I draw the line. When you got to come down.
I say that was mean about Beast. I do
No
everything
problem.
I can to never say a word to him. You should see the chats.
Oh, I see the chats. I get it.
I don't think you do. What did I say that was mean to Beast?
Listen, dude, I don't care. I don't. You know what? You could go on and play your little role. No problem. No problem. I don't find it entertaining. I find you annoying. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You know, that's
I
it. No,
I
it's
would
okay.
say ultimately I find you annoying as well, but I would never
We're
let
even.
you.
So when I'm on, you can hang up, and
disturb
when
me.
you're on, I'll hang up. No problem. You know, but
Where
we
are
do
you
both
from,
agree.
Rooster?
We both want to see a Nick. Let's talk a little sports. We are both Nick fans, and I'm excited. I am looking forward to play Cleveland. Are you looking forward to play hopefully Cleveland or Detroit? Andy, thoughts?
You cut out for a second there. Can you say
Are
it
you?
again?
Would you rather play Cleveland or Detroit? I think it's going to be Cleveland. What do you think, leader of Knicks now?
I think both teams are similarly talented. I think the Cavs ceiling is a little bit higher.
Yeah, they got a little
think
more
the-
offensive weapons. Okay, I'm with you.
I think the likelihood of injury, and this is a big brain take, is higher against Detroit.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not worried about the injury part. I think, yeah, Detroit definitely plays a bit harder defense, but I'd rather play Cleveland. I'll take my chances. I think we get our shots off when we want. I'll take my chances with Cleveland. I'm not worried about injuries. Listen, you get hit anyway. Detroit will hit you. Cleveland got guys that could hit you. I just think their guards, even though they could score more, I'll take my chances with Cleveland.
Can you hear
I
me?
think defensively, Brunson gets what he wants. Leader of Knicks.
Oh my
Yeah, and I want to stay as far away from the kid Thompson. He's a very good defender on Detroit. He gave Brunson problems last year.
The only thing is Detroit just can't score right now. I mean, they really, without Cade Cunningham, it's a real struggle for them.
Say go New York, go New York, go! Go New York, go New York, go!
You see what the New York Knicks do? They bring people together. See, the Jets have sucked for so long. They divide us. You have the Rooster and leader of Jets at each other's throats. But then the Knicks come up, and there's that bond that brings us together. Hopefully the Rooster and leader of Jets, or Knicks, as he's now calling himself, can come together.
Just leave a message. Just leave a message. Thank you.
All right. I was able to count all the raffle entries during that Rumble. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to give away a signed Curtis Martin helmet. And then make sure you tune in tonight, 8:30, Jets Collective live. Samini, BT, and myself will get the full Jets schedule. I believe this is it, but we'll confirm that at 8 p.m. And we will break it all down in real time tonight on the show. But right now we got a Curtis Martin signed helmet to give away. And on what I'm sure is a very busy day for this guy, the Jets were nice enough to make this man available to send us to the Wheel of Champions.
As you know, normally the Beast Breaker is to the wheel, but he's unfortunately not with us today, so I will fill in for him. I am here to throw it to Jake. There's great prizes on the line, so let's go to the Wheel of Champions. Go Jets.
It's time to announce the winners of the weekly Asmaniac Raffle. Let's spin the Jake Asman Show Wheel of Champions and find out which Asmaniac is winning an epic prize.
Mooji. Thank you, Darren. The Mooj sending us to the Wheel of Champions. All right, only one listener can win. And look, the bottom line is this. We're all winners here. And if you don't win the helmet, maybe you win a prize during our weekly raffle on Saturday. If you are the winner, email me asmanjake@gmail.com, your name and address to claim your prize. Good luck to everyone. But the winner of a Curtis Martin signed helmet is Phantom Lights. It's our pal Ro Delgado winning the signed Curtis Martin helmet. Congratulations to Phantom. He is the winner. Let's go. Give him a Jet Chan. Outstanding show. Thank you to everyone who was a part of it. The Beast returns to the program tomorrow. We break down the full Jet schedule. Tonight, We're talking about it on the Jets Collective podcast. So tune in at 8:30 to hear our full thoughts. I will talk to you guys soon. JETS, Jets. Saleh versus Glenn, week 1. Let's go.
And we remember everything. That's all I'm saying. We remember everything.
We're all taking receipts on all the people who continually mock and say that we ain't going to do anything. I'm taking receipts. And I'm going to be more than happy to share them with all of y'all when it's all said and done.
Oh, hi. Jake wants me to ask you to click on the like button.
That's right, Lane. And if they don't subscribe to the Jake Asman Show, this team may never win another game. Let's go, Jets!